Ahí estamos. Muy buenas gente, ¿cómo están hoy? Ha pasado un largo tiempo, pero como todas las cosas llegan a su final. Hoy estamos en la transmisión o en la cobertura del último CPT online, o depende de lo que pase ahora cuando se haga el formato para la Capcom Cup 2024, el último CPT online antes del Last Chance Qualifier, que es en febrero, le toca nada menos que a la última región de Norteamérica, que es Norteamérica, Canadá, Midwest, que tuvo un total de 583 players registrados, haciéndola con esto el quinto CPT con mayor número de personas, obviamente siendo Evo el primer puesto, CPT Japan el segundo puesto, CPT US Canada East tercer puesto, CPT US Canada West cuarto puesto y US Canada Midwest quinto puesto, donde en total tuvo un registro de 583 players y llegamos hoy a los últimos 16, mientras que lo estaba cubriendo, obviamente fuera de cámara, como está todo. Buena, Francis. Así que vamos a ver primero el bracket de lo que tenemos hoy en este top 16 de winners y losers de este último CPT online. Este último top 16 online. Y obviamente mañana es el último top 8 online. Después de eso, hasta después de 3 semanas, no tenemos el Last Chance Qualifier, que es el 17 de febrero. Que eso va a tomar ahora buen tiempo hasta que lo transmitan. Que va a ser de 2 días antes del inicio de la Capcom Cup, que es el 21 de febrero. 17-19 es el LCQ, el Last Chance Qualifier. El 21 empieza la Capcom Cup hasta el 28 de febrero, obviamente. Y aquí está lo que tenemos hoy en este top 16 de CPT US Canada Midwest. Por el lado de winners tenemos a Dual Kevin versus Sachinabox, que esto por las dudas va a ser un look mirror, porque ya conozco a ambos players, que los he visto bastante por Tampa Never Sleeps y también por el World Warrior de la región. Luego tenemos a Sayff contra Hsien, que son también miembros del World Warrior de Canada East, que estuvieron en la misma región que el Zhen. Joe Merogan contra Jack, que es Canadá contra USA. El de Sayff y 100 va a ser Ken versus DJ. Solo tenemos un Ken. Solo tenemos un Ken en este top 16. Y 4 looks. Así es, 4 looks en winners. 4 looks y 2 DJs que están en winners. Y luego un Ken y una Juri. Ya que Sayff usa Ken y Jack usa Juri. Primer match Luke Mirror, segundo match Ken versus DJ, tercer match que es Joe versus Jack es Luke versus Juri. Y luego el cuarto match que es Riddles versus Zhen, por las dudas es el mismo Zhen que está en el mismo Zhen de China, pero que estaba en Canadá por estudios universitarios, así que obviamente va a estar participando por el lado de Canadá contra Riddles, que esto va a ser Luke versus DJ o JP. Luego, por el lado de losers, o sea, de los nuevos que hay acá en este top 16 serían Sayff, Sachin y Hsien y Riddles. Y Zhen son los nuevos que aparecen por Street Fighter 6, aunque Zhen es de Street Fighter 5 también. Ah, ah. Y luego por el lado de losers tenemos a Brian F, el content creator Brian F versus Hamad. Después Wea7S versus DatBip. Luego Shine contra Ehai. Y por último el Chacotai contra Van En. Acá desgraciadamente ha habido unos cuantos upsets. Entre ellos están Flash Metroid, Multistream, Cycles, Joy, sobre todo Joy, que en el año pasado, en el último CPT de Street Fighter V, que era de esta misma región, Joy había dejado, Joy había llegado a top 16. Pero acá no llegó para nada, fue eliminado en pools. Lo mismo que Cycles y Flash Metroid. O sea, unos cuantos de los top players que venían de Canadá y algunos de Norteamérica del Medio Oeste quedaron fuera, quedaron eliminados. Por lo que obviamente los nuevos que hay acá son Van En, High, Dabbib, Wea 7 y Hamad no estaban en el año pasado de la CPT de US Canada East Midwest, del último CPT de esa región de Street Fighter V. O sea que en total de jugadores no tenemos en este top 16 son 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9 jugadores nuevos. Porque el Chacotai, Hsien, Brian F., Jack, Joe Merogan, Sayff y Du Kevin habían llegado a top 16 el año pasado en Street Fighter V. Por lo de que algunos de estos nombres no estén en este top 16, es un verdadero upset. Aunque se avisa de una cosa, Du Kevin y Joe Merogan, si ellos llegan al primer y segundo puesto, ellos dos ya están clasificados. Ambos por ganar los World Warriors de su región. Du Kevin por ganar el CPT de US Midwest, Joe Merogan por ganar el CPT de Canada East. Así que si ellos llegan al primer y segundo puesto, la clasificación se los llevaría el tercer puesto. Que son de los otros... Sí, así es. Si ellos dos llegan al primer y segundo puesto, el que llega a tercer puesto se lleva la clasificación. Pero bueno, parece ser que está empezando el evento. Adelante. Así que... a bajar el sonido. Bueno. Uff. Pero bueno, esto va a empezar en breve. Ahora creo que van a hacer resumen de lo que pasó en el CPT de US Canada East, lo más probable. Que el que se lo llevó fue Nakdu con su Wile Kami. El tema de Jamie se escucha. Voy a subir un poquito el sonido. Ahí. El tema de Kami se escucha ahora. Ahí basta, es difícil decirlo, pero si tuviera que elegir el favorito para clasificarse sería el Zhen. Sería Zhen. Creo que es el favorito para llevárselo. En el caso de que... En el caso de que Joe y tú, Kevin, consigan llegar al primer y segundo puesto. Si Zhen llega al tercer puesto, o si alguno de los clasificados llega al está en Grand Finals y el que llega es uno de los que no está clasificado, entonces el puesto se llevaría al segundo puesto. Esto básicamente ahora sería por dinero. De los dos que están aquí, que están clasificados, que son Joe y Du Kevin. Ellos ya están clasificados, o sea que están gatekeepeando por el dinero. Bueno. El tema de Gail. El resumen de lo que fue la gran final entre Nakodu y Banana Ken. Que Banana Ken estuvo cerca de llevárselo, pero Nakodu le hizo el reset y después de eso lo destrozó a Banana Ken 3-0. Sí. Sí, 4 Giles in Capcom Cup.
They have been rare. Okay, jumps out this time. I won't say it's the worst. Ooh, stuff. That was sick! Do it again! Yeah, yeah. Really attacking the drive gauge. I wonder if there was another.
Oof.
No, the drive reversal. It's -4 because he was burnt out. He tried that. Okay, what's the setup is the question. Will you choose corner pressure? Yes. Again.
Ya lo sé.
And it's barely enough. All tied up 2-2.
JP wins.
And that again. Hanging on. Immediately after the onslaught, getting his own momentum. Before this weekend, everybody
Only
was
free
talking
JP.
about, understandably, me too.
Ay, por Dios.
About
El cachorro.
Knuckle do. One of them will make Capcom Cup this weekend. Even the no neutral interviews in the segment.
Ay, padre mía.
Like they are some of the best in the world. We understand it. And yet we also know that this region has a lot of other strong players, and that Banana Ken is one of the best. Here he is, one game away from ooh, locking in. Gonna have to hammy all the way at least in the first set. Excuse me, has to lock in. What am I saying?
Ya después lo veré. Sí, pero no me deja descargar el Master Duel. Lo intenté, pero no me deja. No me deja instalarlo. Bueno. Porque me sale la cosa de que tengo que instalar el Steam. Tengo que descargar el Steam e instalarlo. Buah. Akuma Teaser. A ver.
Okay, the chase is really coming out well from Knuckle Dude. He's going to be able to get corner, and again, his corner pressure gets interrupted this time. Right back. That gave Ken enough time to be comfortable there.
Ya lo sé.
Yeah, the right one.
Ooh. Big whip. Punish, and he still gets the shimmy. The one time Banana Cannon flinched. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen, Knuckle Do resetting the bracket back to even it out.
Reset.
And while in the first 2 games that he won, it was really about that corner pressure. It wasn't as much in that game right there. Banana can actually fall out of the corner. He challenged well with normals and was able to get back to neutral. But
Gonna be a
that was
Germany
still
stage.
not a comfortable spot.
No doubt.
Not a comfortable spot to lose.
And it's great to see like how much of a setup those throws really led up to that final moment. I think, you know, it's so hard to keep in mind of the different looks that anybody can have against a JP player. Even in that like second to last round,
What a tempo.
Double Do was resorting to a lot of medias to set things up.
Yeah.
To throw that out there towards the very end to get like a fake out and that shooting, I don't blame.
It's a reset. Reset.
Well, here we are in the second set. Back to 0-0. Next person to win 3 games is going to be going to Capcom Cup. High stakes.
You're gonna be wary of it. You notice that Knuckles is not really overextending or like moving forward. He's waiting for it. There it is.
Oh, what Banana can do. What is that?
Yes.
Maybe it was gonna do it. Man, that is tippy tip.
Now it's a cross up, but very successful. Knuckle Do now gets to layer it on again.
There it is.
Okay.
These could cost him like a third of his life if
Jeez, and it's the 4th one. How? This guy is a gamer.
sometimes you're just
This
right.
guy is a maximum gamer. This guy is so good.
The potential damage output that JP has, if he guesses that you're going to do a grab and he does EX amnesia, is like up to half-life if it's the right sequence. And yet that just hasn't happened.
Buah.
He's
El Banana Ken se puso ya nervioso en el momento que estaba peleando contra la Kami de Nakodu. Después del reset, el Banana Ken no se pudo recuperar, ya que el Nakodu lo metió en su juego. Como está acá. Ya lo había metido en su juego. Porque fue el mismo Banana Ken el que envió a Nakodu a Losers. En Top 8. Y acá Nakodu se lo estaba cobrando al Banana Ken después del reset. Lo recontra aniquiló a Banana Ken. Lo recontra aniquiló después del reset 3-2.
Ooh, the pickup!
Good spot. Yep, lets it rip. He has a level 2 here. Is that a meaty hit? Yeah, it was. It was actually. Yeah, okay. All right.
I didn't think it was going to be in time. But it's his first game. Knuckle Do sticking it out with Candy. Whew.
As well he should. He's nailing it with her right now. The grabs. Oh, man. I need somebody to count those up. Come on!
Do it again. Oh,
Again, just cannot guess right.
ah, you thought you can get it. Picking up, Banana Can. Huge drive. Drop! I don't know if that was
Buah.
intentional, though.
Buena reacción. Usando el level 1,
Damn.
He still got that.
el
though.
Cannon Strike Smasha para contraatacar el Dry Impact para evitar el stun.
Himself into it.
No, Zap. Go. Go. No, Zap. Qué adivinanza. Lo mata.
In exactly the right timing.
Oh, he's trying to bait out this level 1 so badly against Banana Can. Give it to him.
Oh, this is
Embrace.
actually
No,
doable.
Zap.
He's so close to level 2. He burns himself out. I think to get to
You
level 2
enjoy
now,
this.
Gets to mix up. Still tough to block that all correctly. Here's a big chance. No,
No
boy.
way.
If that had been the true Landsuse punish,
Middle
he would have
East.
built.
Shoot, what punish?
The true Landsuse punish.
Okay, I wanted to make sure. I legit thought I didn't hear it correctly. I'm not even trying to tell you.
Classic FGC phrase.
That is in Middle East.
Airs these scenes.
Huh.
The 4 elements. Ooh,
That did there. So Bananakin gets out of the corner. He gets back to stage, mid-stage control. Yes. And really one of the best sequences of stage control for him in a while.
Very important tag. Banana can. Also with the side switch. What Knuckle Do's doing.
That never gatekeep.
The burnout is
So willing to, isn't he?
Take the throw. KO. No, gatos no tengo. ¿Sabes lo que pasa si pones gatos con perros? Ya te lo imaginas.
Well, his strategic change here is to try to force offensive situations rather than being put into the corner himself.
That was so sneaky. Dude, that ore was just blocking everything. You couldn't even tell.
Right, yeah.
That's very, very tough to stop.
Hey, confirm.
We haven't seen that in a while. Level 3. Hopefully it's been level 2 and save on to level 1 for these moments. But now, Banana can just to come up nicely for whatever it is he wants. Dash up. It's kind of medium up. No, he's counter hit.
Still has a little bit of ball here.
That's tough to stop.
Jumping in. It too feels like he needs to take risks. He was right, but he's burned out. Now Banana can't get away with easy stuff because you know Dude's gonna react. And here he is on CA.
Lo mata. 2-0.
That kills.
Yeah, this big swipe. That's enough.
That absolutely kills.
2-0 now for Knuckle.
Damn, 2-0? I am so locked into this, I can't even like keep
2-0
track of
for
it. Can he do it? Knuckle do. Coming back from the reset against Banana Ken.
Bueno, Zhen is here.
Spot is incredible, and even more than that, his mix-ups in this are incredible. He's right so many times, like an unreasonable number of times versus somebody as strong as Banana Ken. Super's gonna kill. He's gonna be at match
No,
point.
Jack.
He's gonna be at Capcom Cup qualification point.
One perfect down, one more round. Can Knuckle do finish it off here? Or will Banana Can have a rebuttal? Very early. Damn, he walked up to try and grab Banana.
No joy, Max, cycles, or flash.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Way to double depart now.
Sí.
Oh. Alright, here's Dude.
Pa.
Situation reset, instantly EX.
Damn! Dude, that tactic has been stuffed out so often, drive reversal now in the spot you want to be in.
Let's
Here
go,
comes our
Brian.
population, JP.
Take the
man.
throw.
He's gonna kill Knuckle Dude if he does EX amnesia on these.
Could be permanent.
Pa, las die kick.
For Banana Can instead. Is this enough?
There you go. Knuckle Dude doesn't do it. Hold
No
on
lo
a second.
mata.
He somehow
You
lets
enjoy
Banana
this.
Can survive.
Way.
He let Banana
No
Can
way.
survive. It's not enough of Banana Can side either. This hoop
No,
takes it. I can't believe
3-0.
the scramble, but it's Knuckle Dude who does take it after all to qualify for Capcom Cup.
Welcome to another episode. Excuse me. Welcome to the final for this season.
Solo necesitaría algunos arreglos el Dry Rush. Por ejemplo, que tuviera un poco más de penalidad. Porque algunos personajes ganan plus frames de mayor capacidad que otros. Algunos personajes, por ejemplo, algunos de los DLC, solo tienen, cuando ejecutan Dry Rush, creo que más 1, más 12 en plus. Mientras otros personajes como el Ken o el Luke tienen movimientos que ejecutas con Dry Rush que son como más 7 o más 10. I'm black.
Note there at the end, yes, no one can beat them. But that said, it is the final episode of No Neutral for this season because
Esto se va a
you know,
poner
it was short and sweet,
buenísimo.
the Street Fighter 6 CPT season with the way Street Fighter 6 released.
Bueno.
We kind of compressed the
No, puede ser.
this recording. We have the final CPT qualifier coming up with the NA CPT Midwest, and then of course the LCQ will happen right before the Capcom Cup. And man, it's been an amazing season, but we had one of the best events to save for last. It's both one of the top talent-heavy regions and also
Midwest.
like this
US
is the region that
Midwest.
We're all looking forward to see what's going to go down. We're talking about NA East because this region
Oh,
is so
no,
freaking
that
stacked,
more.
and only 2 players could qualify out of the main CPT programs. We have Mena RD, the only 2-time Capcom Cup champion. Idom, the 2019 Capcom Cup champion.
Idom.
Dang, the 2016
Nakadu.
Capcom Cup champion. Punk to God, the most winningest Street Fighter 5 player and one of the most consistent Street Fighter 6 players of all time right now. And then other contenders like Banana Can, Space Boy, and other players in this bracket. It's stacked beyond belief, and this event just wrapped up, and I think it delivered on the drama.
It definitely did, bro. You know, look, we were talking about let's get straight into the madness, okay? So we went into it talking about the big three, and first off, that's a conversation in itself because when we did the Banana King interview, well, first off, the big three, Punk the God, Knuckle Dang, Adam, with good reason, because we're going off of history, but we're reaching kind of far back in history because if we're looking at recent history, and we said it on the show, the big three really, respectfully to Adon, who is great, and I think he's going to find his footing with 6 next season. Punk,
that fight,
and Banana King. And boy, did he prove it last week in that tournament, bro. I mean, grand finals winner side run, he beats Knuckle Dude 3-1. They played first on top 8 winner side. So it felt like because of the other stuff that happened, it felt like whoever won that, it was gonna be the person who ended up winning the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Banana King.
You know, of course, it didn't end up turning out that way. But Brian, before we even got to top 8, we had some kind of crazy results.
I think we gotta explain why the other half of winner side top 8 wasn't what we expected. So a lot of people were looking at the winner of Banana King Knuckle Doo in the first match of top 8 as being what the match that set the pace for how this tournament was going to go. Because on the other side of winners top 8, we have 2 players that nobody called to be in this position. No disrespect to them whatsoever, but given the history of these players and the depth of competition, these were not the favorites. These were upsets that made it all the way to the top 8 winners. We had Najee, who has been on a consistent grind for the entirety of the Street Fighter 6 release. He's entering weekly tournament after weekly tournament. He does have occasionally, he's had a few wins over the big 4 we mentioned before, so I want to give him props for that for his prior tournament success, but he hasn't had quite the same level of success as the other players we mentioned. So it wasn't guaranteed for him to be in this position. He definitely delivered this weekend and lived up to the potential of being in that winner side spot. And then the other player in that winner side spot, Paladin, 16-year-old Ryu player. Now, we had just mentioned before recently how Ending Walker, he didn't quite make it into the CPT. He didn't qualify through his CPT for the UK. Rain Pro took it over.
Francie.
And a dramatic finish, 3-1 in the final reset. But he did qualify with his Ryu primarily in the World Warrior Regional Finals. And he's 17 years old rocking Ryu these days. Like, the Zoomers are picking up the mantle of old man, fireball and footsies and dragon punches. But Paladin is doing it just the same here in US East. He's actually been playing Ryu for quite some time. A lot of players in the US ranked scene from Street Fighter V might recognize that tag. He's been an aggressive and really kind of offensively minded Ryu for a long time. And as he's grown, he's come into his own and has refined his gameplay and it's been consistently performing. If you've been watching these online weeklies, you've seen his name crop up. I've seen him training in sets with Bananakin and other top level players. So while it's not a surprise to see him do well, the way he earned his spot into this bracket is definitely unexpected. He is the person who put IDOM into losers before top 16 even began. So IDOM starts off top 16 on the loser side. Unexpected result to have Paladin with Ryu putting IDOM into losers. But beyond that also, why is Punk not in that position? That's the other player we expected there. Punk also went to losers before top 16 in pools by losing to Psycho. My old Street Fighter League me and Psycho go way back in the Florida days. They're previous roommates as well. Punk and Psycho are boys. Psycho takes it over Punk with his Kimberly to put Punk into the loser side, forcing Punk to make a loser's run. So coming into top 16, both 2 of the top 4 favorites are in loser side already. Another big match though in losers, Punk almost gets eliminated as well in top 16 by Space Boy. We interviewed Space Boy before the program. That was grand finals of CPT 2022. Punk went to losers in a similar fashion in pools, ran it all the way back, eliminating IDOM in top 16, the other favorite back then, to winning grand finals against Space Boy, reset the bracket and take it. They have to play now in top 16 losers, and Space Boy pushed Punk to the absolute limits. He nearly eliminated him like 2 or 3 times before Punk clutched it up, slowed the pace down. Space Boy and Punk was sweating, man. There was a real chance that he wouldn't even make top 8, but he ends up making it in. So in top 8, we had 3 out of the 4 big 4. Bananakin, Knuckle Doo winner side, and then Punk and losers, IDOM out.
At that point, so you got to say Knuckle Doo, or I guess the winner of Knuckle Doo and Bananakin is the favorite. Bananakin goes and defeats Knuckle Doo 3-1. So it was like, okay, this tournament, it might be over with. He goes to winners finals. Najee actually defeats Paladin, goes to winners finals as well. Bananakin, out of everybody in the tournament, before CPT East was even, before we knew what happened with regional finals, we looking at Mena, Knuckle Doo, Punk, all these guys. Najee making to winners finals of this
Yeah,
event.
big props to him. He played amazing.
That's godlike.
And at this point, we are, even in this discussion, we're kind of counting him out. But look at the score. It was 3-2, Bananakin Najee. Even that was like, whoa, like Najee is really stepping up to the plate.
He could have won the tournament.
So big props to Najee. Like, he had an amazing run this weekend. Bananakin did end up taking that set, but it wasn't guaranteed. So based on paper, on past results, you would kind of assume Bananakin would have an extreme edge there. But no, it was a competitive set. This was not guaranteed.
No, stop.
He had to put in some work to clutch out some moments to take that win. And so Najee, he had an amazing run, but he dropped with the Sharks at this point because Dew's down there, and then also a little Ryu player that Najee had to win in a close set as well, going up against a legend of the game, Punk Paladin, loser's side.
He ends up beating Punk to send Punk out of his Capcom Cup qualification chances outside of LCQ 3-0. That is one of the most shocking results that we have had for the CPT season, period.
And in the beginning, the first game, it was a close match, and there was like a few flubs on both players' side. It was a little shaky, the win, right? But as the set progressed, it didn't continue to be flubs that was getting Paladin the wins. He was just simply outplaying Punk. Like, it was just pure, clean Street Fighter play out of the 16-year-old Ryu player, and he kind of picked Punk apart at that point and eliminated Punk 3-0 in a legendary set.
But Paladin is, to say the least, a player to watch in the near future for Street Fighter, man, because it's getting crazy what these kids are up to. But now, man, I know we've been talking for a minute, so we need to go ahead to this grand finals, bro.
Bananakin versus NuckleDew. It comes down to the Cammy versus JP this time, and this set was a nail biter, and I was actually extremely impressed with what Bananakin brought to the table. He used every single button that JP had to counter the air approach. He used jump light kick, he jumped forward with medium kick, he jumped forward with the jab, he did air grab. He was controlling so many aspects of how Cammy likes to get in with the air approach, but NuckleDew is persistent in his bulldogging and finding his way in and applying the RPS once he finds that one hit and running that offense.
Oh, and that RPS
3-2. And yeah, we have stats for this.
He had the cheat sheet, Brian. He would throw this man. How many times did he throw him? 3 times in a row?
He had a sequence of throw looping JP's, and the reason that's it's significant to bring up is because JP has the best anti-throw move in the game with Amnesia, right? So the risk reward on throwing JP is much more skewed than other characters. Amnesia can lead to huge damage or corner or side swap mix-ups, and it can just get the party started. Ultra David actually compiled the stats. Of the throws landed, NuckleDew landed 28 throws. He baited Amnesia on the throw attempt 8 times and punished appropriately. He would do the DI and to Fierce Punch DI to punish, which is 2.5 bars of drive meter. So anytime he baited Amnesia, his drive meter was just gone. So he put Bananakin near burnout every time. And how many Amnesias landed against throw? 0. He guessed right every single time on throw. 36 times guessing correctly. 36 times guessing correctly. So 3-2, NuckleDew resets the bracket.
Y luego 3-0.
I think this is the difference where it's not about matchups, it's not about strategy, it's about difference in handling the moment. And
it
I
reminds
think we
you
saw
of
clearly
Reno versus,
of the difference.
It reminds you of Reno versus Snake Eyes?
A little bit.
The same.
A little bit. However,
concept.
I would say mentally, yes. The matchup is different. So I think Cammy actually does well against JP for sure. I think this is one of the few kind of matchups where he actually struggles a little bit. But it was clear that Bananakin knew this matchup. Like the answers he was showing in the first set were phenomenal. I had never seen a JP player.
He didn't lose because of the character, especially that second set.
Inclusive
He
Lil.
was just his mind was fried at that point, and NuckleDew smelled blood in the water, bro. Like honestly, hearing those statistics from Ultra David. This performance, that specific part of it, is I want to say it's as impressive as what Kakaru did against Angry Bird at Gamers 8 with the perfect periods. When you consider what's on the line, in that case, it was $400,000 on the line. In this case, it's qualification into Capcom Cup, the biggest Capcom Cup ever on the line, and you make against JP, and you are the one on loser side, and he already beat you earlier on in this bracket. And you're going to go and just keep throwing him and you're making the right read every time. This is when you know something that's crazy. You cannot, as a player, watch that and learn something from it. There is nothing to learn. You did not.
You enjoy this.
Watch that like, oh, that's how I played a JP matchup. No.
There's nothing you can copy paste. It's nothing technical. It's nothing in the frame data. It's nothing in the optimization, right? It's more of a mentality. like do even and do after this, you know, he kind of broke down Bananakin that second set, like we mentioned, ended up being 3-0. Bananakin was dropping things. He had some few moments. There was huge nerves on display, right? And NuckleDu was the one who was less nervous and more composed. And what NuckleDu talked about was, it was a great interview. First of all, he talked about many things. I
Might
highly
be the
recommend.
best interview of the CPT season.
Highly recommend checking out that interview. A lot of candid and very inspiring and informative words from NuckleDu. But he mentioned you can't be scared to run your play. Even though JP Amnesia is nuts, even though you're facing huge stakes here, if you show hesitation and you show fear, that is death. And that's what NuckleDu was facing, and he decided that he was not going to go out afraid.
I know what you said, because that's like Sonic Fox says that you refuse to be conditioned, kinda.
Yes,
but it's not gonna just work.
It's not a it's not a copy
down to
paste.
you just reading the dudes you're playing against.
Right, but if NuckleDu doesn't ever represent the option that is risky, what are you doing? Like, so NuckleDu, he mentions like, don't be scared to run the game, and I think that's what Du has embodied for years now. Is he is not scared to go on the offensive. He is not scared to take those risks, and it pays off for him. He's an incredibly intelligent player and knows how to run the offense, and I think offense is one of the things that sometimes people don't respect because it feels really revered in the Street Fighter community. People love seeing smart defensive play. It feels like the classier way to win. But strong offense requires making reads and taking risks, and that is where the champions were made, in my opinion. And I think NuckleDu, he's been a champion in the past, and he's set himself to be a champion again. NuckleDu
dang absolute legend in the scene, and again, as you said, Brian gave us an absolutely classic interview as well at the end of it. Man is fighting for his family. After he won, I was watching the stream. After he won, he stands up and said, "We did it." But he's yelling to his family in the other room. You know, his wife and his children. You know, that he qualified for Capcom Cup for them, man. So for an amazing and inspirational performance, and good luck at Capcom Cup. But that's all US East.
Ok, vamos con Midwest. Se viene un corte antes de empezar el evento. The final CPT online. CPT US Canada Midwest Top 16.
And when you talk about the energy, when you talk about the hype, when you talk about the camaraderie, there isn't too much that compares to this region right here. Who is going to take it? Will it be the fighting game content creator of the year, according to Dash Fight? Is it gonna be Dual Kevin repeating? Because he did decide to join. I didn't even ask you how you felt about that, Brian. I like that energy right there. He's playing the villain role. And of course, it could even be Flash Metroid and so many other players. This is going to be a treat. It is time for CPT Midwest Top 16.
Ok. Pues se viene. Último Top 16 online que vamos a ver antes del LCQ, que va a ser el 17 de febrero. O sea que a estar listos. Un momento. Ok, vamos a empezar. Último top 16 online del último CPT online. Así que aquí, ¡vamos! ¡Let's go!
He was obsessed, you see, with finding an appropriate vessel for this power.
Fight with all your heart.
We are supporting Capcom Cup 10 with a total prize pool of over $2 million.
It's showtime, baby! Guano takes it over Idol!
Alright, you ready?
You don't want to miss it! Let him cook. Look at the damage! Look at that damage!
Now's not the time for jokes.
Your two-time Capcom Cup champion! It's Mena RD!
¡Let's go! Empezamos y tenemos en competencia a
One of the
Ringe.
last CPT events before Capcom Cup. Ringe in the building, and you know we doing it Midwest style, so we had to bring the saintest of corners with me. How you doing, fam?
I'm doing fantastic.
Ringe y Hsien cola para el último CPT online.
CPT top 16. We are deep this delish. It's going to be absolute flames of fire. We have a lot of killers in this bracket. Killers that did not make it in here.
Oh man, that's what happens,
What
right?
ups?
When we get the stacked regions, you know what I mean, and all these regions in the U.S. stacked to the gills, especially the Midwest. I want to take a look at that top 16 bracket when we get a chance, because as you mentioned, there's some familiar names, and there's some names that people wish that were there that are absent. And of course, we're starting at the top. Dual Kevin and Zach in a box,
Yakuma
two
shirt.
mainstays in the Midwest region. Same thing, going pretty much all the way down the list. We got Sayff and Shen Cheng, Joe Umarogan, and Jack.
Goki.
Liquid Riddles and Zhen. I mean, Zhen's kind of a staple of the Midwest.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what
we
I'm
claim
saying?
him. We claim
Yeah, I was
him.
gonna
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
y'all been claiming him since he showed up at LCQ. Yeah, y'all were real tight.
He part
I
of our
seen
boys,
it.
you know.
Exchanging the MF Doom tracks and whatnot. I remember.
Yes, sir. Let's take a look at the loser side, though. He sees down
Uf.
below.
Tenemos
Look at that. Brian
Brian
Hamad
Hamad.
coming through. Texas showing out. Weeds,
With
David,
David,
Shine,
Shine, Ehai, El Shakotai, Van N.
versus Van N. A lot of representatives from Canada, a lot from Midwest. It's a combined region, but I like seeing both scenes show out.
Vamos con el primer match de winners.
Right, we're gonna see a lot
Que va a
of
ser un
work
look
go
bien bueno.
down today, of course, because this is one of the premier regions of Street Fighter 6.
Wow,
They're all fighting
look
in the
mirror.
Capcom Cup. But today we have some money on the line as well for them to get into that top
Look
8 to
mirror.
claim this first place prize of $2,500. Of course, second, third, and fourth will also get dealt out some cash, $1,200, $800, and $500 respectively.
Yes, sir. And speaking of that cash, this is what some
Bueno.
of these players are just playing for, as two of the people in this top 8 spot, or top 8 winner's side spot, I should say, are already qualified. They're looking to, again, get the lion's share of that 1 million right there. First place! Well, I guess lion's share of 2 million, but 1 million for first place at CPT. 2 million just in total, all across the board for CPT in general. What a way to show out for the first season for Street Fighter 6.
I never put it together, but it's fitting that they got Little Wayne for the promotion of the game to start, considering it is a $1 million prize pool.
Yes, sir.
I see you, Capcom. All right, the bar's going all the way deep, all the layers. Then, me and Cola, we're here to talk the Midwest. Street Fighter 6 is going to be a good way, as you mentioned, all kinds of dope players in the bracket. We're going to start off with Dual Kevin versus, who was it again? Dual Kevin?
Zach in a box.
Zach in a box,
yes,
right?
the
Slipped my mind.
homies.
The Luke Mirror.
Vamos
We are
primero,
out here.
Luke
Who
Mirror,
will be the finest?
Dual
I think
Kevin
it's an
versus
age
Hachi.
in the world. All right.
Duelo de
These are
28
longtime
años.
friends, longtime homies, training partners, and things like that. But Dual Kevin, as we mentioned, or at least alluded to, is
Duelo
already qualified for
norteamericano,
CPT.
Luke
So-
Mirror
Oh,
y
that's
de la
right,
misma
that's right.
edad.
West, yeah. Zach in the box has been getting stronger and stronger. We've seen him do work out at the regional side of things over at Roundhouse. Shout out to him in that top 8 spot. But these two play each other a lot, so I would like to see the Rashid. I mean, Dual Kevin's here to ruin people's day
That's
and
true.
get that guap, right? He said even himself, they let me play, I'm entering in.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that, though?
I
People
think
entering.
it's super smart because Dual Kevin, he is trying to sharpen his sword the best he can going into Capcom Cup, right?
Yes.
Put yourself in this environment. Even if you already qualified, there's still a tournament atmosphere. There's still pressure. There's still a lot of money on the
I'm with
line.
it. I'm with
So
it.
I like him training himself for that type of environment.
Y no tienen que
I
decir
think
nada
that
ninguno.
If you can't beat him now, what chance do you got to beat him later? You know, I said that during No Meat Show. I'm gonna stand by it. And again, you know, you got to beat Dual Kevin to get through the cup, regardless, no matter what. So, also on top of all this, he wants some money. I mean, that's a lot of money right there for first place. Why not play for your professional player? So Dual Kevin out here. Zach in the box looking to cause an upset if he takes him down. There could be a mirror match.
There could be.
But he also has the Rashid.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, and we're
¿Y
gonna
qué va a
get into it.
hacer?
Before we actually get into it, me, you, and Rob.
Ooh!
Actually, the JP's coming out from Zach in the box, so we
JP.
are dodging the mirror, but Zach is the one doing
JP.
so. I'll get to my point later. Let's get to this match. And he tried to get frisky off jump. Zach in the box said, "Don't you know I got crouch medium punch? You gotta stop that."
Don't be a freaky frog out here, guy.
Freaky frog. They definitely be hopping. You feeling froggy, then leap, my man.
Luke especially jump, tears, jump, heavy kick. Great ways to get in. He
Oh,
tried
look at that, he
to.
tried.
No,
Yeah,
back throw, punish counter.
Yeah, give me the landing first. You got the punish counter, the bonus damage on top of it. Yes, check out
Wait.
the respect. Oh, but immediately
Perfect.
no respect from Dual Kevin. He's trying to
Perfect.
drive
Back
right here and
four.
there.
He said, bro, pick your real
Bien,
one.
bloqueo el overhead, take the
So,
throw.
you know, we have seen Zach maybe get
Take the throw.
Maybe again for the mirror match, and this is one of the characters that he has selected.
Oh.
Dual Kevin has played a lot of JPs in his time.
That's the thing, right? Dual Kevin, he treats this like a 9
No.
to 5. This man is practiced.
Tradeo.
And when you're
Y
treating
la
this
ventaja de vida la
like that,
tiene
one of the matchups
Sachina.
You're gonna know well is this JP. You know you have to succeed at the highest level.
100%. Knuckle drive rush 10. Looking for amnesia.
You enjoy this.
Level 2. Oh,
He's dead, he's dead.
Yeah,
Round para
covered the parry
Sachina.
too, 'cause There was no punish counter. He just got hit high, it looked like. And it do be that way.
They really do. First round right now. The back of the box on the JP. In rush. Oh, damn fierce. He finds the counter hit.
Yeah, he's close enough to leak the
I like him
jab.
getting aggressive. I feel like a lot more JP players need to get
Falló.
aggressive.
Dropeó, era para hacer DP ahí. Perfect. Hostia, y falló el
Yeah,
punish
exactly.
tras
This
perfect
character has
parry.
the tools that pretty much every raid want to see Zach in the box utilize that, especially that down forward heavy punch. If they catch people off guard and then he just shimmies them out his boots. I like him cutting the combo short. He gets
Take the
the burnout, he puts it
throw.
off the block string.
Overhead.
Overhead.
Oh, you are dead.
Give me that life bar. Give me that dog.
Muerto.
Zach in the
1-0
box.
para
Going
Sachina.
home with the first game.
Damn. Imagine. And again, Dual Kevin, you know, he's out here to ruin people's day, but Zach in the box moving to the winner's side. Another character we did not expect that he's been developing on the side. I haven't even seen him in tournaments with this character just yet. So, hey, surprise.
Perfect. Perfect. Y dropeó el knuckle.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of parries from Zach in the box when Dual Kevin takes to the sky.
Oof.
See if some empty jumps start coming out.
Like
Right now,
that.
Dual Kevin just trying to stay in
Amnesia.
there. Amnesia, looking to hold the parry on everything. He
Take
does
the throw.
always punish counter throw.
Oh,
No, punish counter throw, te baja la pared. Take the throw.
Dual Kevin, what's your defense? He holds his hand, heavy kick plus, reversal jab, light knuckle, he's out of there.
Yeah, he was tired of holding the plus frames. Press on the second of the plus frames. I respect it from Dual Kevin. He's trying to let that drive gauge build back up in the meantime.
Oh.
Zach doesn't want to let him have it.
Qué
That's why
buena,
he
lo
knew
mata,
he was
lo
gonna
mata.
throw ghost. He knew he wanted the rest of that drive bar. Dual Kevin jumps it perfectly. That's what I'm talking about.
Can you even tell by where he's holding the stance and where he's at, looking for that fireball to get in? Perfect range from that jump. Great point.
Oh, man. And then the whiff punish here. That cross media punch, no joke, bro.
So much off of it. Ooh, and throw. Oh, whipping the point. He's got the overview as well.
Ooh, and yeah, he actually checked some of the drive rush. He was walking in, trying to get intimate with him. Back throw. That's my
Back
corner.
throw.
I'm on low.
Dan Fierce fireball. The follow-up. Harass him up in the corner. The tech throw does not connect. The anti-air's right there with the crouch fierce.
Antiaéreo.
Strong defense from Zach in the box.
DP, bien usado ahí el rising up. Break throw.
Noggin.
You
Level
enjoy
two, how we
this.
defend this. Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna get burnt out. He might have tried to parry. I can't tell what happened, but either way, he was burnt out in the process. That level 2, one of the best moves in
No,
the game.
what's up?
100%. And this
Lo mata.
no dip, that's it. From downtown.
Set
from a long
point
distance
para
relationship.
Sachi a punto de enviar a Dual Kevin a
Zach in the
losers.
box, about to move on over Dual Kevin.
I know people like to talk about amnesia, but personally, my GP moves power
No.
ranking. You go departure,
Yes.
SA2, then amnesia.
I'm with you, bro. That
You
thing,
know what
how
I'm
it
saying?
blocks down the neutral is
Yeah,
incredible.
It's wild. It's wild.
You gotta recognize what's going on with it. Copy medium punch, punish counter.
The landing frames get punished again there. Kevin was committing to something in the air. We do get the tick throw off the drive rush. Got to respect the plus frames. Oh, and then he fakes him out with it just raw.
You should just yet drive reversal instead. Okay. In terms of defensive options, we haven't really seen Nietzsche come through.
Sí.
And that's true. We definitely have not seen a lot of
Level
representation,
3.
but
Se gasta el level 3 para dejarlo en
And that's what
burnout.
we see a lot of against JPs, right? Because they have that crouch fierce. They try to take their turn after doing it when you
Burnout
land. And
y
if they
con
take
poca
something that takes
vida.
a little bit too long, you can check it. Oh,
Nice.
and then out his boots.
¿Se lo gasta?
Those are
Sí, se lo
expensive shoes,
gasta.
but they mine now. Dual Kevin tying up the set.
1-1.
10, 11. Let me get those. They look good on me. All right. Game to game right now.
Man, Luke don't even be wearing shoes. He just wants them for his display.
Yeah,
Savage life.
Oh, did he want those types? Those sticker heads? They don't even wear them? Well, that couldn't be me. I like the red.
Fighto.
I'm not really sticker heads still.
This man walking around Vegas casinos just barefoot.
You can't be here. You can't be here, man. Some buggers going. Dude Kevin got a pop on the corner. Stand, medium punch. Shades of Street Fighter 5 right there.
Ahora paré.
Heavy kick.
Amnesia. Here's go. No, stop.
Back in again.
No. Away. Go.
That's how you have to play with JP. Like,
Through. Now, stop. Go. Le faltó rango esa crouching heavy kick. Lo mata. Set point para Dual Kevin ahora.
Looking to ruin more people's day throughout the bracket and move on to top 8 for tomorrow.
Oh, and then Zach has been so good at checking a lot of the drive rushes, but Dual Kevin staying persistent, making him think about something
Amnesia.
else. We do get a punish on the throw attack.
Pierce.
Se gasta el level 3. Se lo gasta.
OG departure after this.
True. And he's going to be able to build some bar back in this round. Yo, what was the dash forward crouch, light kick, frame kill, back dash?
No, what's up? Oh, here, go.
That was a Midwest two-step. Right now, Dual Kevin, he knows he's still very much a threat. CA on deck, try to catch him committing to a
No lo mata.
One touch.
Ahora sí. Final game, final round entre Dual Kevin y Sachi. El que gane de ellos se va directo a top 8 winner side. Y el otro tendrá que irse a loser. No, take the throw y en punish counter. Qué buena de Sachi. No. Go.
Could be very dangerous for Dual Kevin.
Alba stand fierce, medium, any of those things. Whittle away. Kevin's back with green.
Away. Se viene el level 2. Bien usado el Reginapa. Bien, bloqueo bien el overhead. Con cuidado, un confirm y lo mata. Take the throw.
And put him on the back foot. Stand fierce.
You enjoy this.
He's holding parry. He's still getting it low. There you
He's
go.
dead. He's dead. Y Sachi envía a Dual Kevin a losers 2-1.
Rhythm of the level 2. We'll get into that in a little bit right there. But yeah, you saw him hold the parry, right? Because as you mentioned, he was so low on the drive gauge. That level 2 was going to burn him out if he didn't do something about it.
Se comió el overhead del level 2 y luego le pegó el otro y ya estaba muerto ya.
And Dual Kevin go to the losers, but luckily for him, like you said, he's qualified already.
Ramsey, you were right. Nobody wants to play Zach in the box with this JP. It looks very solidified, very strong, and already developed. You know, this is a cat that can definitely get with the quickness in terms of getting his characters prepared.
Ahora Sachi tendrá que esperar al que gane ahora el segundo match, que es Sayff contra Hsien, que es Ken versus DJ.
You play this person all the time. That's just like the higher echelon of understanding how they're going to do in terms of defense. So that was exposed. Zach moves on to top 8 tomorrow. He can go chill out and play whatever he want to play. Hopefully more Street Fighter as he gets more solidified with this character. Good stuff.
Yeah, most Zach. I like that from Zach a lot. And it's funny, I'm glad that you mentioned the shimmies having so much success because
Sayff versus Hsien.
A lot of the time he strikes me
Aquí vamos, Sayff contra Hsien. Canadá contra USA.
He doesn't want to tech, he'll take the throw. But right there, Zach just got into his head enough, and that's what happens when you said there's a match between sparring partners, and they know each other so well, right? Stuff like that starts slipping through the cracks. You play a little bit differently.
Hsien, an old head in the Street Fighter 4 days. Didn't see him much.
Sayff versus Hsien.
We see him all the time.
33 años ambos. Ken versus DJ.
For Canada quite a bit. Bro, I didn't know you were 33. Both of y'all are 33. That's crazy.
I did not think this at all. I thought one player was older and one player was younger.
Right?
But hey,
I'm getting mixed.
Y'all right there with me. 90s babies, early 90s babies. I feel that for sure. And both of these players, as you mentioned, have done work in the Street Fighter series in years past, in games past. We saw Sayff do work in Street Fighter 5. Hsien going back. I think his main game was Third Strike. I could be mistaken on that one. Sorry. Somebody correct me in chat if that was a mistake. But dude's been around the block. He's very much a threat in Street Fighter 6. I want to see how these two play it out.
Sayff, shout out to him. He did really good work in the very first month of the Canada, region in terms of the tournaments. There was a Canadian Expo that was like introducing like fighting games to to the wider community of things outside of fighting games, and he won that tournament. It was like Fluxwaves was out there, Hsien was out there. It was really, really cool to see like how things were starting with Canada and like how they were like progressing. And when he got on the mic, he was so positive about things.
Un momento antes de continuar, que tengo que arreglar esto de acá al estar viéndolo en Multistream.
What may come my way. So Sayff, very strong player, very strong Ken player. Hsien though, the DJ, very annoying, very optimal, very powerful. We saw him in the Warrior top 8. Did not qualify, but this is his chance for that last dance.
Yeah. It's a touch on your point about Sayff and the way he kind of addressed everything after winning the tournament. People like that are so important to the scene, like to the fighting game community as a whole, right? They're able to get on the mic and really build up the scene in a positive way. Yes, you know what I mean? Yeah, 100%. Because, I've seen really top players not pick
Ken
up
versus
games.
DJ.
Will go unnamed because of the community and the way they do things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I do.
So we got the Hsien versus Sayff going at it. US versus Canada, our first version of this matchup too. Yeah, DJ versus Ken. This is a meta versus anti-meta as far as I'm concerned. I think DJ's so good at kind of counterplaying a lot of what people try to do in Street Fighter 6. And we know Ken, he plays Street Fighter 6 really well.
Oh yeah, I think he's one of the best at playing this game. Being able to get that corner carry and get nasty up in the corner continuously with that strike build that people so much love. Sayff, we'll see how he deals with this matchup. I mean, he played Zhen and many of the DJ players up in the Canada region. Let's see what Hsien can introduce. Being introduced to that foot right now.
Yeah, indeed. Straight bare feet from the Ken side. Old school costume. Oh, yeah. I like the way you said, oh, yeah. I'm going to be honest with you. Got me a little bit
Oh, I'm concerned right there. Drive my side punch as a starter. I'd be really concerned for my health and my drive. He wakes up with a super, and this is smart. Sayff will build up his mark, gets a side switch, make a bet. Back yourself up with a drive gauge right after. I like seeing people wake up with supers instead of ODDs. And he finds a jump and he finds a win.
Round para Sayff.
Some big jumps from Sayff in that last one. I agree with you. I love the wake up level 1. If he would have woke up ODD Pete, I think he would have burned himself out. So big bet from Sayff, and it pays off. And a couple of big bets because that jump read really paid off big. And then the meaty overhead, that's a full combo, dog, especially when it's a crouching combo.
Yeah, when you ducking is dangerous. Set up, back to the stand fears. Zhen ride. Eating at that drive gate. Hsien needs to go for some of these parries. Actually, a parry drive rush.
Oh, yeah.
Go low into the strike.
Wow, I love that. Combating it with a little feint into the fastball.
Take the throw. Take the
throw. All day, every day. Run.
Lo mata.
Pocket.
Round para Sayff.
Coming in with the first game.
1-0.
Shout out to Joe. Sayff with the first victory. Remember first to 2? A lot of time to stay fine out here. Stand medium starter, target combo, drive rushes up. I like what Sayff does after knockdown. There's so many stuff that he has, train kills and things like that, to ensure the meaty overheads and stuff, and put Hsien on the back.
This man is calculated, right? You're seeing even that step kick after the fireball, that was like max range, interrupting that time. Yeah, even that right there, taking the heavy Tatsu knockdown, gives him an optimal setup. Drive rush is being to the punch.
Drops the knees on him. Nice parry. Staying solid.
Oof.
Takes care of the sweep. I don't know what that sweep was. Looking for like a hard knockdown possibly.
Yeah, I think that's just what he wanted. He was like, I see him far away. I'll throw it out. They get punished for it though. Sayff very low on the drive gauge. Try to get the party started.
It turns a lot better. A lot more back heavy kicks. Now, man.
Burnout. A la pared.
He's got level 1 on deck, but that's why Hsien, he's just...
Tiene level 1 en caso de que...
Oh, another big jump almost was there.
The double dash
Qué
up
buena
the drive
parada.
rush. Hands it, bro. Okay, yeah. Too nasty with it. The season Sonic moves. Air slashes. Oh, he tried the shimmy him out.
Bien, evitó el throw.
Sandals. Stuck on.
Very, very intense round here. Getting low on the timer. Both players try to hold on to their resources for dear life. 2 bars on both sides as well.
Nada, muerto. Round para Hsien buscando el empate 1-1.
So run the back heavy kick as need be. I like this play here.
I like that too. Sayff, we already seen he's willing to bet in these intense moments on defense, right? We saw the wake up super. We see the parry right there. Hsien was ready for it.
Bien parado en Raimpa con el parry.
The fireball send heavy kick looking for a punish counter.
Yeah, I was gonna say that was the heavy Zhen ride. That's not gonna be punishable.
Se gasta el level 3.
Great little trap from Sayff. It's very visually deceiving and it's hard to recognize in the moment.
Close to burnout.
Wow.
Hsien will do. He holds the crouching medium punch. He wakes up with nothing. Gets the sweep on the feet, the side.
Bien, se escapa de la pared. Hey!
That bar back.
He's huge. He just waits for Sayff to wake up with something, though. He's actually close to bringing himself out, building the bar back with a block string, sends the projectiles through, and actually burns him out in the process. Wake up with the Tatsu! I mean, he did play Street Fighter 5. We talked about it, and then
set point para Sayff, a punto de enviar a Hsien a losers 2-0.
Like the old one. No, I believe the fastest one is 4 frames, like his regular buttons.
Sometimes you just get flashbacks to how it used to be.
Yeah.
Lord
like,
forgive me.
Yeah, I guess it's tied for his fastest option, but yeah, not like 5, where it was definitively his
Back throw, te vas a la pared.
Mistakes work out.
¡Hostia!
Sorry. Double Gen ride.
Pues terminó el primer match con upset de que Sachina envió a Duo Kevin a losers 2-1, aunque el matchup fue un Ken versus fue un Luke versus JP. Ahora estamos con el segundo match. No, se mató solo. 2-0 Sayff envía a Hsien a losers. Así que va a ser Hsien versus Sachina por winners. Ken versus Luke. Vamos con el último match antes del tercer match, o mejor dicho, último match antes del primer corte comercial.
What a play for those jumpers, but again, if you recognize that they're not going for the anti-airs, no like sweet anti-airs.
Y Hsien podía haberlo hecho mejor, pero se desesperó bastante contra el look de Sayff y cometió demasiados errores que le costaron la victoria.
And even though, you know, things like Tatsu wake up kind of happened, they weren't enough to capitalize here from Hsien.
Vamos con el tercer match ahora, que va a ser Just a Kid versus Joe Rogan. Pero el tema es que Joe y Duo Kevin ya están clasificados, ya que ellos ganaron sus World Warriors respectivos. Duo Kevin ganó el World Warrior de US Midwest y Joe Rogan ganó el World Warrior de Canadá East. Así que estos dos están gatekeepeando por el dinero. Nada menos, nada más y nada menos. Ahora viene Joe Rogan versus Jock, que va a ser Juri versus Luke. Así es, Juri versus Luke.
Moist got me. We'll see what happens though. Joe, as we mentioned previously, is already qualified.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Joe is also qualified.
25 años contra 22 años. Esa foto. Esa foto del Jack, del Just a Kid. Just a Kid.
My man, he's still holding it down though. Of course, Most Esports Jack in the building. Just a Kid 55 on the socials. Joe Rogan, though, as you mentioned, qualifier for Capcom Cup already. He's gonna be in the running to catch that milli for himself. Yeah, incredible players really came up through the latter half of Street Fighter 5. I want to say showed out. Was that the last Capcom Cup of Street Fighter 5?
Yes, both of them.
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, that's true. Both of them. Yeah. So now we have Joe Rogan repeating his performance, getting into the first Capcom Cup of Street Fighter 6. Jack looking to join him.
Y ninguna entrevista ha habido hasta ahora de ellos. Pero el match más importante va a ser el cuarto match, después del corte de 5 minutos y después de este match, que es el de Riddles versus Zhen. Así es, el mismo Zhen de China está estudiando en Canadá por estudios universitarios y justamente ahora está participando para representar a la zona Midwest de Canadá. Y Riddles es jugador, en realidad es jugador de Smash. O sea que está jugando en ambos juegos, en Smash y en Street Fighter 6. Lo que se viene.
Yeah, that's a dangerous cat. That's more ODDPs that you don't care about, more nasty jump-ins, and Luke can definitely dump out the damage. And Joe, he's been practicing so much through a lot of the tournaments. We've seen him at CASA, we've seen him at TNS, of course, and those are stacked. Those are like 300 people. Hundreds of people up in there, you know what I'm saying, make these top 8 brackets and things like that, if not winning them.
Lo que pienso que va a ser Luke versus Juri. Sí. Luke versus Juri.
I've talked to him a million times, was making sure he's not in burnout, that he always has drive gauge, continue on his combos, continue his pressure, walking forward, dashing up instead of just drive rushing in. That was a meta for Juri before, but not so much now.
Exactly right. Like as we progress in Street Fighter 6 and people have gotten better and better at reacting to drive rushes, you can't just throw the fireball ball out, drive rush behind it, or raw drive rush like people used at the beginning of the game. So it's definitely been interesting watching the Juri players kind of develop the meta for the character, figure out what's going to work at a higher level.
Uy, air throw.
The air throw, the reads.
This man, Jack, he is cozy in that outfit. Oh, yeah.
Solo Jack está usando el costume 3, mientras que Joe está usando el costume y color de FAU de Luke. A la pared. Take the throw. Nice. Bien plaqueado. Lo mata. Lo mata.
Single player experience right now. I am a campaign gamer. Jack in the building.
No multiplayer, no PvP out here. PV me. All right.
Give him the unplugged controller like he's the little brother. The sound going on. That was good stuff.
I've heard too many times. Anyway. See, I'm a little brother.
I'm an only child. I didn't have to experience that, luckily. I got other traumas.
Oh, no!
Indeed, and speaking of trauma, Joe Rogan may never take a throw again in his life. He's going to get burnt out from this level 3. Ouch, Brad.
Muerto. No muerto, pero en burnout.
Oh, no, top of the corner and burn.
Pero el señor Joe tiene level 2. Nah, 1-0 para Jock.
Especially after the block fireball, he gave him a second to see if he's going to reversal super. Doesn't catch the money button. No cha-ching here.
I will say though, this character's pressure up in the corner when she's got those fireballs, when she's got those stocks up, when she has the maintenance going and flowing, it is fantastic. Exactly what to do.
Perfect. Bien bloqueado el DP de Joe, aunque obviamente es Luke. El personaje más común que se está viendo hasta ahora en la Capcom Cup. 11 looks clasificados. 10 look clásicos, un look con control moderno. Ahora. Nice. Burnout. No. Mala idea. A la pared. Esto es GG para él. Es GG. Set point para Jock. Para Just a Kid. A punto de hacer enviar a Joe a losers. Bien usado el level 1 ahí. Si no usaba el level 1 ahí, se hubiera llevado un punish counter por la jumping heavy kick. Y tiene el level 3. Bien usado ahí el DP, el OD Rising Up. Proyectil bajo. Está calculando el momento exacto para gastarse nada. Perfect. Perfect. Nice. Lo mata, lo mata. Fueron las reglas de Capcom. El que sí no pusieron es el control dinámico. El dinámico sí está baneado porque obviamente es para offline. Pero el moderno sí lo dejaron. Aunque en caso de jugadores modernos solo hay un jugador moderno. Lo mata. ¿Lo mata? Creo que lo mata. ¡Memphis! 1-1.
Wild to me that drop ended up happening because I consider Jack a pretty clutch player because he's grown up under the spotlight, right? Even as a youngin, he was on SFL immediately.
Round 1, Fighto.
Evo top 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, fast here, 3-5-5.
Very used to the environment of this where all the eyes are on him. He's playing for big stakes. So yeah, rare to see the drop.
Take the throw.
He said that,
nice. Rush it up a cut. Oof.
Perfect.
Perfect.
And look at the this is where Joe is looking for. It's right outside that crouching medium.
Take the throw. Perfect parry. Ahora. El overhead.
I like that, yeah. Take residency in his mind. Do it with the overhead. And now though Joe Marugan's trying to slow this
Take
down.
the throw.
Parry, that's why Jack
Take the throw.
Great establishment of the throw and then coming up short with punishing that
Take the throw.
time and time again.
Guess for game.
Love the way Jack's playing around the button.
Se olvidó del proyectil bajo. Se olvidó del proyectil bajo Joey y se lo comió después de usar OD Samblas. Set point para Jack nuevamente.
has been great.
And again, right,
Nice.
recognizing that the hit's going to come through, drive rush follow.
Bien, uff, qué suerte que no se llevó punish counter de ese jump. De ese jump heavy kick, el Jack se gasta el level 3. Pack.
That's going to be a drive
Tácate.
health advantage. Jack's looking good.
El overhead.
Opened up. But the muddy button and he's going to cash out.
Se gasta el level 3. No, vaya drop.
Missing in action. Put it on a milk carton, fam.
Bro, that's going to hurt. Man's on a t-shirt right now.
Vaya drop tuvo. Y Jack envía a Joe a losers 2-1 y Jack se clasifica top 8 winners side para mañana. Así que los dos que están clasificados, Doom, Kevin y Joe, están en losers ahora mismo. Ahora viene el último match de top 16 winners, pero eso va a ser después del corte, que es Zhen contra Riddles, que va a ser DJ versus Luke. Así es, en total en lado winners había 4 looks. 4 looks en winners. 4 looks, ni 1, ni 2, ni 3. 4 looks.
Like you said, the strategies that were working at the beginning are not working as well now. So they kind of have to dig deeper into the bag, go into the feng shui, do different stuff like that. But Jack looking clean up against Joe. That second game got away from him a little bit, but he really
4 looks, 2 DJs, un Ken y una Juri. Así que hasta ahora el top 16 está quedando con JP versus Ken y ahora Juri esperando el que gane de Luke versus DJ. El LCQ es el 17 de febrero. Último spot antes de la Capcom Cup.
Head on over to CapcomProTour.com for more information on how to sign up and register for the LCQ.
Or Kim.
I'll tell you what, that Millie will buy you Chipotle for a very long time, and you don't even want to know how much carne asada it'll buy you, because that's back on the menu, baby. Tender cuts with live cilantro,
Sí,
all the signature
4
spices.
looks.
Big ups to Chipotle once again.
Y más aún que estos dos ya están dos de esos looks ya están clasificados. Y están obviamente gatekeepeando obviamente por el dinero. Cosa común de los norteamericanos. O de los americanos de siempre gatekeepear. Incluso en clasificatorios por puntos les gusta gatekeepear por dinero. Que es obviamente una vergüenza. Incluso cuando hay eventos de un solo spot de clasificación, les gusta gatekeepear solo para ganar dinero. O sea, aunque parte es por el deportivismo, para algunos que se están esforzando por conseguir la clasificación, y estos solo están arruinando la diversión solo por el dinero. Bueno, ya vuelvo en breve porque va a haber un corte de 5 minutos. Tácate. No, de nuevo. Sí, obviamente como todos los eventos que estoy transmitiendo, Esto es multistream, viéndolo desde YouTube y Twitch al mismo tiempo. Y luego acá el de Twitch que se traba cada rato. Monster Hunter. Ahí está. Aún sigue. Uf. Dogo. Ok. Vamos ahí. Creo que se viene entrevista, lo más probable. Ahí vamos. Entrevista.
Y'all must have forgot. Millions like Brian F. A whole lot of people, they now, of course, know you as this huge content creator.
Let's go, Brian.
We already talked earlier on the show.
Let's go, Brian.
We're in our no neutral hosted hats and stuff like that.
Of course.
But right now, we in the competitor bag.
Let's go.
Different.
Let's go.
So, Brian, I think some people might forget just how ridiculous.
Brian
the
F.
best players in the world, plenty of top 8s, tournament wins, whatever, bro. You name it. You've been cooking stuff for years. From Street Fighter 4, especially 5, and then now here we are with in Street Fighter 6, bro. How are you feeling competitively when it comes to Street Fighter 6?
Right now, I feel pretty good. You know, I hadn't really had like any tournament success in 6 early on. I finally had like a good run. I had a Champion Never Sleeps big online bracket, like 500 people in there. I made it to the grand finals, losing to my bro Christy CH, you know, fellow CLG alumni right there. Yeah. So I went through and beat a lot of really good players who've been having good results, and I was like, okay, like I have the tournament flow under my belt right now. Yeah. Because it's a volatile game in the beginning because you're still learning. There's so much to learn that even though like one day I'll go play top players, win long sets, and then you go and you lose to someone early in bracket because you're piecing together a lot of information. So if I can stay in that flow and play, you know, you have a range of skill. If I can play near the top of my skill, I can go pretty far. But I'm just gonna try to play my best. All right.
El Ricardo Blanca.
Competing or being Brian F. the media personality, the YouTuber, the Twitch streamer?
I gotta say, okay, doing the content thing is like more of a steady, like enjoyment. You know what I mean? Like I love sharing the passion of fighting games, and then that lets me connect with a lot more people. And going to events like this reminds me of that. That like, hey, like I've helped inspire people to show up and start competing. So there's a deeper connection there. I would say like competing has an immediate super high, super low. Like it is the
Ricardo
extremes
Dalsim.
are unreal, and I don't think of people who haven't competed like what they're all really in it. Like the lows are so low, and the highs are so high that it's just so much more tumultuous.
Does Brian F ever become full-time Brian F? AKA no longer doing a career to day job.
Right.
It's my last question.
Maybe, but the way I also see it, I like having kind of like a well-rounded life to a degree. I mean, let me not pretend like I got all the free time in the world.
Yeah, of course.
To go hang out, do whatever. I'm spending a lot of time on Street Fighter. I'll be straight up, but I kind of like having that stability where this is still just my passion and not my meal ticket.
Yeah, I feel you.
I think it's a bit different when it's like your job, and I think that lets me focus on putting things out there that I care about rather than being just something that generates clicks or buzz or whatever. And then I can focus on sharing stuff that I think adds value to the community and value to people who are interested in fighting games.
Brian, always amazing talking to you, bro. I actually talked to you 2 times on this episode, which is something unique, and I feel like made the episode even better. We are getting right back to you guys with even more CPT action.
Seguimos con el CPT. Último match de Top 16 Winners. Zhen versus Riddles.
And we show a clip of him getting smoked online.
There's a million videos
that
of
had
him.
to be Rob, right?
Rob was like, listen.
Rob had to edit that himself. I accept no other answer.
100%. But Brian is in this bracket. He's on the loser side. We'll see how things fare. In fact, he's a match after.
Y justamente el match de Brian es después de este match. Después del match de Zhen contra Riddles.
Yes. We'll go down to losers. We'll tag them back and get them out of here. But for right now, one more winner side remains. These two cats are friends. Shout out to Riddles, who has been coming through correct from other games.
Riddles versus Zhen.
But we all know
DJ versus Luke. Ambos 20 años de edad.
In LCQ, cooked up your favorite players and your favorite players. You know what I'm saying? Second at Capcom Cup, and now out here looking to return.
Yeah, this is a really cool story because, as you said, both of these guys we've seen Riddles do very well, succeed, win tournaments in other games. He's been playing Street Fighter 6 as soon as the game launched, been grinding it out. We saw him at all the majors for Street Fighter 6 as soon as the game started. The combo breakers, the CEOs, having solid showings there. So it's dope to see him with a chance at top 8. And Zhen, I mean, perhaps one of the best stories of Street Fighter 5. Definitely one of the best stories of Street Fighter 5. Where we didn't really know him like that, right? A section of the Asia community knew about him. We see him come out to Capcom Cup, wins the entire LCQ, gets second in the entirety of Capcom Cup itself. I mean, out of completely nowhere, you know, and he's got a great personality, wears his heart on his sleeve. Well, I shouldn't say his heart, but his music taste. He wears his music taste on his sleeve. Shout out to my man, Sad Boy fan for life.
And that homie out here, all caps. But we'll see who takes it again, top 8. Want to move on tomorrow. Not have to be in the shark pit of top 16. It's a bad time down there, bro.
It's always a bad time.
It's a bad time down there.
You don't want to do that.
Move on to that first of 3 for tomorrow. You know, the coveted land. The first of 3, you know, first of 2. We have to have, you know, strategies for both, as we've seen in every single CPT, where they're prepared for first of 2 and first of 3. Right. You know,
and that true promised land is that winner's side topic.
Yeah, right? Winner's side.
Because then you get the 3 out of 5. You got the safety net as well, right? The 3 out of 5 feels good making it, but when you're on loser side, you're already back against the wall. You're a cornered animal, right? You cannot drop a single set if you hope to win the tournament. So because of that, you don't get as much luxury. You don't get as much relaxation. But I do believe we got a quote from Liquid Riddles himself.
A ver qué dice Riddles.
Zhen's really good. I fought him a bunch since he's moved to Canada. Hopefully it'll be a good set. And that's one of the things, right? We talk about it. This guy, I mean, he knows how to get good.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's why I see players from other games when they pick up other fighting games. If they know how to get good in one, they're going to get good in another. And that's exactly what Riddles is doing. He's obviously, he just said, plays Zhen a bunch. And that's what you got to do. If there's a strong player in the region,
Luke versus DJ.
At an event, they became friends, training partners, but they're out here right now trying to move on for that one spot. Listen, outside the sticks, you're a friend of me. Of course. You put hands on the sticks, you're my enemy. That's how it is right now. Zhen versus Riddles. Next match, the last top 8 match in terms of that winner side of things. Let's go.
Let's see. And Zhen, I mean, for my money, he is the king.
Y aquí vamos, DJ versus Luke. Solo Riddle está usando el costume 3. Zen está usando el costume default pero con otro color diferente.
He's one of the best in the business at playing DJ.
It's like he's psychic a little bit.
Hey.
He's like, I don't know how I do it. He's just like, I just get these reads.
Yeah.
It's
Back
reminiscent
throw.
of Dogra. Honestly, it's like reminiscent of how Dogra plays. Let's see if we can
Take
lock in
the
on, 'cause,
throw.
like, now the meta has shifted even more so. People have activated how DJ players want to be using those minus.
Maximum! Yahoo!
Exactly right. Like with the sway, it just counteracts what you normally want to do in Street Fighter.
Qué buen salto.
Again, that's what we saw before in the DJ matchup. A lot of these players
No,
catching on,
te lo devuelvo. Lo mata.
Jen able to perfect parry the DI, gets his
Round
DI
para
into the first round.
Zen.
Case, I love that rebuttal right back here from Hsien. Versus him, but you have to be careful of that fireball pressure. We talked about that previously being an issue for a lot of
Go.
players. There's that
Sway.
no
Hey.
pressure, no
Pa.
that walk up throw slides on in. So it's McKenzie. Shout out to Vicious.
Sway play sounds like I need a safe word for it. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh, the projectiles coming through.
Banana. Oh god, the pepper slice.
Pa, y el que pierda de ellos
For the Oki gets a throw right
se va a
after.
enfrentar al que gane de Brian F contra Hamad.
Oh, sick. Oh my goodness.
Pa,
My man
pa,
lean
pa.
back. Gangsters don't dance. They just pull up their
Memphis.
hands. Oh my
Do the
goodness.
rock away.
Te temes.
Intense from Riddles. Beautiful dodge in the stand. Fierce is taking control of
Se va a
this round.
necesitar hacer un
Trying to parry
confirm
after
y lo mata.
clean. He actually got a punish
Muerto.
counter on that as well. You don't see the knee
No.
the whole way down. So
Yeah,
I guess
really.
he hit him right when he landed. That was intense.
Extra damage and the drive impact right back. But look at the bar at the bottom.
No te perdiste mucho hasta ahora. Los dos que estaban clasificados, Duo Kevin y Joe Merogan, están en losers. Perdieron sus matches. Por lo que ellos empezarán posiblemente top 8 o serán eliminados. Dependiendo de lo que pase después en losers. Este es ahora el último match de top 16 winners. Hasta ahora los clasificados son Sachina, Sayff y Jack y Just a Kid. Uy, el Zhen. Lo mata. Perfecto. 1-0 para Zhen. 1-0 para Zhen. El LCQ Champion.
Smash the things that are so good for this character or for the system, like the drive impact.
Ahoo!
Let's look at what's good. Crouching medium front is really
Agro por
good.
acá.
Yeah, exactly. And that's a tempo.
Perfect
Oh,
parry,
never
back
mind.
throw.
Perfect parry into the back throw as well. That's my corner. He
Punish
tried to parry,
counter
burnt himself out
throw.
with it. Then
Lo
he
mata,
gets caught
lo mata.
reaching. Jen, he just knows
Set
everything.
point para Zhen. A punto de enviar a Riddles a losers.
I don't know, man. I just feel like it's gonna work, but honestly, that's like a thing. That's like a skill
Uf.
that you just kind of inherit. You know what I'm saying?
Lo
Like,
está
you have a sense of how to play,
aniquilando el
social
Zhen
awareness,
a
how to
Riddles.
play. He's found the right character for it.
Lo
I
está
wanna talk a little bit
aniquilando.
about that after the match, actually, because it's a fascinating point. But right now, Jen. Ooh,
El
perfect
Sway se comió el Just Cool. Level 3. Lo que le está haciendo. Lo mata. Lo mata. Lo mata. Zhen envía Riddles a loser 2-0. Y se va a enfrentar a Jack mañana. Por lo que tenemos el top 8 winners confirmado. Sachina versus Sayff, que va a ser JP Luke versus Ken, y Zhen versus Jack. DJ JP versus Juri. Ahora vamos al lado de losers con el primer match, Brian F contra Hamad.
What he's choosing to do and how he gets that momentum, how he rides it. Perfect parry as well, drive impact using system mechanics really well. And Riddles has to be careful. I mean, it's easy to say, but cannot be in burnout against this character, especially up in the corner or anywhere from the screen.
Absolutely. And I like that you brought up the point about Jen, where you're like,
Lo destrozó vivo. Lo aniquiló. Al menos le dio al menos que ganara un round, pero después todo lo demás fue dominio total. Así que así está el top 8. Winners: Sachina versus Sayff, Jack versus Zhen.
That's what Zhen strikes me as a fighting game player, right? He don't got the answers. He just feels the energy and he lets the energy speak for itself with his plays.
Creates the answers. Takamura like that really cool.
Yeah.
Ahora viene Brian. Ahora se viene el Brian. Brian versus Hamad, que por lo que parece ser va a ser JP versus Chun-Li.
In the promised land of top 8 tomorrow. We're going to see them. Their day is done. Now we get to the loser side of things.
Brian F versus Hamad se viene ahora. JP versus Chun-Li y después Wea 7S versus Dabbipe. Después del corte vendría Hsien versus Hsien y luego el Shakotai versus Van En. Dos de los canadienses que hay están en losers. Y acá solo quedan dos canadienses. Vamos con el primero. Brian. ¡Hostia! ¡Honda! ¡Honda! Tenemos Honda en top 16.
This man Hamad, I mean, if you know Hamad in fighting game history, I feel like he's tend to be, at least the last time I heard about him, a very solid fighting game player, incredibly solid, and likes those type of characters. Well, Honda, I mean, he's got good solid stuff, but I feel like to succeed at the top level, you got to get in your opponent's head. You got to start bringing out some shenanigans a little bit. So we'll see how he kind of plays this. I just haven't seen him much in this game yet.
I saw him practicing in Zaffarino's like high level.
JP versus Honda y este matchup pues es volátil, pero en mayor parte es a favor de JP. Es de esperarse que es a favor de JP.
Playing against Self just yesterday, the day before, whatever day it was, but he understands how to fight against JP. He's also a very smart Honda player. I know that sounds insulting, but honestly, using this character in a smart way.
Can you believe it? I know they exist.
They use their brain and use footsies, but honestly, he understands how to space things up with headbutt, stand fierce right after, and what to go for. You know, he sets himself up for success. And it's weird for him to play this character, but he still is able to be an absolute terror with this character. We all know Brian. We all know.
For sure, yeah.
He wasn't able to get that win that he'd want to in the World Warrior.
He's the same.
He did do well. He was on the tear for a while in losers, but got knocked out. This is his chance to have that dance. The Capcom Cup. Will it be his? Will he have to do no neutral and play at the same time? We'll have to see.
Hopefully.
Brian F versus Hamad. Honda versus JP. 31 años contra 34 años.
Like these forward advancing specials, the headbutt, the butt slam. He's able to dodge some projectiles if JP's get a little bit too happy. So definitely he's going to have some chances most likely. But before we get to the match, let's hear from the man himself. Our
¿Qué quiere decir Brian?
Brian F.
Honda is scary. That's all you can say.
Honda is scary. Y eso que Honda es bottom 3, es low tier. Honda es scary y eso que Honda es low tier. Solo que Brian F odia pelear contra Honda. Y aquí vamos, Honda versus JP. Empezamos. Qué buena. Qué buen confirm con el bot slam, punish counter a la pared. Empezamos bien con el Honda destruyendo a JP, como tiene que ser. Y está sonando el tema de Honda, por lo que esto le está dando power up a Honda. Qué drop tuvo ahí el Brian. Uff, ay no, burnout. Se viene bastante chipeo o confirms. No. No saltar, amigo. Se viene el level 2. Se viene el level 2. Se viene a comerse el mix-up. ¡Madre mía! ¡No se olvidó del portal! ¡Se olvidó del portal! ¡No puede ser round para Brian F! Al haber pensado en usar el 2 koi, el headbutt, se olvidó que Brian F había dejado un portal atrás de él. Y cuando quiso saltar, se comió el portal.
this character.
You enjoy this.
I'm gonna put my competitive nature.
Se comió el mix.
Drop in out, being a really good character. Attack on drive gauge.
Pierce.
Yeah.
Burnout.
Aesthetically and like gameplay wise, he's a really cool character.
Oh yeah.
He's just strong. You know?
¡Dos coy! No saltar, amigo. Aquí no se salta, señor Honda. Away. Level 3. Para dejarlo en burnout. ¡Ay, ay, 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 ay! ¡Dos free! ¡La sumo! Muerto. ¡No, amnesia! Lo mata, lo mata. 1-0 para Brian F. Ay, Audi amnesia salvando el pellejo a los JP como siempre. Se olvidó que tenía listo el amnesia y Hamad pagó el precio. Por eso. Así que ventaja para Brian F. ¡Dos coy! ¡Dos coy!
I like that same medium though at that range to stop.
Oh.
Headbutt, yo, the whip button.
That was so clean.
OD slap. Lo mata.
Season, baby. Yes, sir. Put a round on the board.
¡Dos Andes!
Alright, Hamad. Stay on set point with the Honda. You see how he resets the Sam Pierce?
Away. No, sub. Pierce. Go. No, sub. Go. Pierce. No, sub. Hamad. Alright.
Nice empty jump.
Those key.
Punish on the landing frame from Brian.
Pierce.
For an entry point, maybe for level 2, maybe he's stocked for level 3.
Qué buen confirm.
He's waiting for Brian to like stick out a button. Lingering too long, my guy.
Bien usado el drive reversal. You enjoy this.
Yeah, you're done.
Se comió el mix. Step aside. Bien, parry. Dos coy.
Man floated towards him on that jump button. That was scary.
Go. Bien.
Can't find the perfect parry timing. That means Honda continues his turn.
It's difficult. You know, the difference, you know. So I do like to go for maybe like a little bit of a safe.
Bot slam. Aquí no se salta.
Interruption with a jab. Impact.
Uy, se lo comió. ¿Lo mata? Sí, lo mata, lo mata, lo mata. Lo mata. 1-1. No se cae. ¡Dos coy! ¡Dos coy! 1-1. Lo siento por los gritos. Es que me emociono demasiado. Cada vez que veo el CA del Honda. A la pared. Bien, bloqueó el stomp.
Oh, and then they confirm this time from Brian F. Back to back with the wand.
Now what's up? This key! Perfect parry al headbutt. Here's. Now what's up? Here's. Go. Now what's up? Bien, bloqueó el overhead.
Still can't find it. Yeah. It's tough, man. It really is.
I wonder if you can OD immunity. I know it's not going to be like perfect every single time, but I wonder if that could be, or maybe air throw preemptively.
Ultra throw!
Oh, we try to bait him.
This key! Bien usado ahí el reversal. You enjoy this. Bien, los bloqueó todos. Bloqueó el mix del level 2. No escape! Escape!
Hamad's getting more aggressive with the headbutts, trying to leak the drive gauge on block. Slams in again, no parry
No
that time.
escape.
He burns
Back
up,
throw.
it's a back throw. Why a back
Pero
throw?
está en burnout.
Surprise.
Está en burnout. Esto es malo para él. Ponerse en burnout contra JP es una sentencia de muerte. ¡Se lo gasta! ¡Oh! ¡Se lo tiró! ¡Dos coy! ¡Oh!
Definitely busted the ghost up right there. Set point here for
Set
Hamad.
point para Hamad, a punto de eliminar a Brian F.
whatever it takes to take down JP or any player at these top level, you know, sort of events.
No, nada, el JP soñando. Se lo guardó bien Hamad ese level 3. Duskey, number 1. No, burnout.
Hamad, this is a huge opportunity for him here. Brian F has a level 1 to threaten against the DI.
Quebradito, espalda quebrada.
Oh, overhead connects this time. Oh, and then again the OD, and the throws.
¿Lo mata? ¡Y lo mata! Hamad elimina a Brian F 2-1.
But man, Honda is not to be messed with.
Honda! Honda wins!
Even though this character might be quote unquote low tier, every character is a threat no matter who you fight. Hamad,
bien ahí, un JP menos. Así que Brian F es el primero en ser eliminado del CPT US Canada Midwest.
So many clean whiff punishes we saw, right? Like we talked about at the beginning, Hamad is a very
Honda gana.
So when you combine that with a character like this and he's still able to do stuff like you just saw right there,
vamos.
Become extremely dangerous. And I love the fact that we saw a couple
Ay, ganó la honestidad contra contra el carreo. Madre mía, maldito seas, maldito bot. Un JP menos. Desgraciadamente hay un JP en Winners. Y falta ver qué van a usar los demás, aunque sabiendo que algunos ya conozco que van a usar. Ahora viene Weas 7S versus Vip, que no sé qué usan ellos. Sé que Hsien va a usar Chun-Li o Kimberly, no sé qué usa Hai. Y sé que el Chakotay va a usar Lulu. Así que Hamad contra Riddles, Honda versus Luke. Y luego ahora viene Weas 7S versus Vip, que no sé qué van a usar ellos. Así que vamos a ver eso ahora mismo. Out here in the Midwest, he's got a chance to make top 8. Of course, he's got to win one more match. Before we get to that, we got more action to go. You feel me?
Ooh, we do. We got Weeks come up against Vip now.
A ver qué van a usar ellos. Luke versus Kimberly. 30 años contra 32 años. Bueno. Five Lukes now.
F2Con, Street Fighter 6, very smaller tournament, had some killers out there like Dual Kevin and the like. So
Five Lukes, 5 looks. Con esto suman ahora 5 looks en top 16. 30 años contra 32 años.
But I know who that Vip is because he was a Marvel 3 player, and I played a lot of Marvel 3. So yeah,
and he was doing work with Street Fighter 5 too. He was like top 8s and stuff, but he was just robbing a fight.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
100%.
It was just a funny moment.
He was just editing videos like he did Brian F. I understand, but yeah, absolutely. And you can kind of see that archetype, that DNA of a versus game in his character selection, right? With that Kimberly, he's looking to mix you.
A ver si alguien tiene que decir algo.
He's confident in his reads with the way he's gonna structure his offense. Know when you're gonna wake up with something invincible and just completely punish you from the outset.
You gotta be solid with this character. She doesn't have the defense of other characters.
Kim versus Luke, top tier contra ex top tier, ya que Kimberly en la beta era top tier. Cuando le sacaron, por ejemplo, la OD Tatsu invencible y le quitaron un poco los mixes, la jodieron bastante, la mataron de ahí, la bajaron obviamente a mid-low tier. Aunque la Kimberly tiene los mixes, al no tener un reversal es crítico, porque todos los personajes top tier tienen algún tipo de reversal para escapar de pared. Kimberly tenía obviamente la Tatsu en la beta para escapar de pared, pero cuando se la quitaron, ahora ella sufre en la pared.
A quote from Angry Bird has always stuck with me. Never be afraid of losing. As long as I play the best I can, I'm satisfied with the result. Best of luck to all the competitors. I love that. I don't know if this is where he first said it, but I remember I interviewed Angry Bird at Gamers 8, and that was one of the things he
Angry Birdo, el primer Evo Champion del primer año de Street Fighter 6.
Mindset, knowing that's a reality, it's one of those things that lets you kind of live in a pragmatic way, right?
Aquí vamos, Luke versus Kimberly.
And it's showing respect to the players.
¿Será Luke versus Kimberly o hay alguna sorpresa? Sí, Manuel Slautier, uno de los que era acá de esta región, que era Joy, fue eliminado en Pools. Perdió su segundo match de Pools y luego perdió justo antes de entrar a Top 32. Y el que lo eliminó creo que fue el que está aquí, el Weat 7S. Luke Player, o sea, Luke Manon sufre una barbaridad contra personajes de proyectiles, ya que su herramienta antiproyectiles solo funciona si la usas a reacción. De lo contrario, te llevas un punish counter que te saca una tonelada de daño. Y en el que con Manon tenés que sacrificar o sacrificar daño o sacrificar medalla. Tenés que elegir una de las dos, o sacrificás también Oki, ya que los grapplers acá sufren al no tener Oki. O sea, los grapplers acá en Street Fighter 6 no tienen Oki tras un throw, a excepción de algunos special throws. Sus big throws no tienen Oki. ¿Lo mata? No, no la mata. Oh. No. La mata. Round para Wea 7S. Así es. Bueno, algunos matches la Manon los gana, pero no los gana así de gratis. Los sufre de igual forma. Mira Lydon, por ejemplo, que perdió contra una Chun de control moderno. Mira eso, por ejemplo. Por dropear el combo más sencillo de todos, le costó la clasificación a top 8. Aunque en realidad Lydon ya había perdido contra Paladín, que usa Ryu. Y luego perdió contra Ramos, que usaba Chun-Li moderna. Uff. Esto está haciendo una masacre para el pobre David. Pero está en burnout. ¿Lo mata? Lo mata. 1-0 para Wea 7S. Memphis. Memphis. Pero posiblemente de los que más sufre Manon sería contra JP y Gail. Esos dos aniquilan a Manon. Destrozan a Manon. Madre mía. El martillo de la justicia. Lo mata. ¿No? ¿No se gastó el level 1? ¿En serio? No saltar. Set point para Wea 7S. A punto de eliminar a David del torneo. ODDP, OD Rising Up, que hizo la continuación. Punish counter a la pared, bien, bloqueó el overhead. Se comió el target knuckle. Ay, se comió el overhead. Ay, pensó que no continuó el combo, si no era GG. Y se acabó. Wea 7S elimina a David 2-0. Buah.
That was a real late DP too, right before that Fib landed on the ground. That was beautiful timing from Wheats right there, ensuring there was no escape for Kimberly.
Wow. Wheats doing work, moving through the bracket against that Fib. Kimberly just not able to get as we mentioned, the reasons why.
Lo dejó masacrado.
Kind of get a little nasty, you know, Jack. You've seen over him in Japan. Get those slides. I feel like there are moments where that Pip is like too much of a footsie-based player
Yeah.
with the wrong kind of character. Shout out to Tong and us when we were hanging out with him. We're like, bro, you play footsie with this character. You know, like you kind of get in there, get wild.
There's a balance that needs to be struck, right?
Yes.
Like I love because the prototypical player will just kind of like face roll on a character like this and trying to get in and start
Así
their
que
stuff,
faltan
right?
solo
So
dos
I like
matches
seeing the
de
leadership,
Loser
but
Round
you
1
have
para
to have
terminar
an
y
element
ya
of that
confirmar quiénes se
wild,
enfrentarán a
that
quién.
throw everything to the
Redus
side,
va a
that
pelear contra
reckless
Hamad.
nature to get in.
Weas
Yeah, I
Sevenez
feel
va a
like we
pelear
just
contra
didn't see
Joe
enough of that
Merogan.
today.
Desgraciadamente vamos a tener otro Log Mirror
en
en Loser Round 2 entre Joe y Wea Sevenez. Ahora viene Hsien contra Hsien. Pero eso va a ser después del corte de 5 minutos.
Congrats to Team Bandits, of course, for the U.S. and FAV Gaming for Japan SFL as well. Both taking the crowns home. We'll see them for the Street Fighter League Championship that's going to be taking place during Capcom Cup. But also, Street Fighter League EU will be crowning their champions next week. So we're going to find out that trio of juggernauts that are going to be vying for the title.
Well, they want to take home a trophy. I want to take home some collectibles, some figurines. You feel me?
Okay.
Yes, yes. Storm Collectibles has brought classic and iconic game characters to life.
Uf, viene un nuevo corte de 5 minutos, así que aprovechen para hacerse algo para cenar a estas horas.
Yo, can I get a couple of those? Those are tight looking, bro.
I see some characters in there that give me PTSD. I don't want to deal with Rekkas anymore. Keep your chicken wing away from me.
What about the bison? You want the downward fears? You want that to come back? No.
That plus button. Talk about it. But yes, indeed, beautiful figurines. Big ups to Storm Collectibles, always coming through, supporting Street Fighter 6. And yeah, I really like the Ryu design they have too. They have the Street Fighter 6 Ryu design leading front and center. So definitely check them out. And we're going to give you a chance to do that because we're going to take a quick break here at CPT.
Ok, corte de 5 minutos y nos vemos en breve.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah, the avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
Sabiendo que ya tenemos ya un teaser de LED. El LED ya se confirmó que va a salir para... El LED va a salir recién para febrero. No sabemos si va a ser para antes de la Capcom Cup o después de la Capcom Cup. Ya lo sabremos. El costume 3 de Manon. Yep. And no ways. El costume de Lily. Alright. El costume de hechicero del JP. El la pijama Yuri. ¡Hey! El costume de DJ. Estilo disco. Alright. El costume de Kami con la capucha. Referencia a la película de Street Fighter. La película anime de Street Fighter donde Kami lleva esa misma capucha. This is a 9. Behold! You're sloppy! Get ready! What is this? Ew. What's that time? El Wille, que es posiblemente, no sé si soy yo, este costume 3 de Guile es una referencia a un personaje de Martial Masters, que es Eagle. No sé, para los que hayan jugado juegos fighting clásicos, no sé si se conocen al personaje llamado Eagle, que sale en Martial Masters. O también el personaje que es Roy, que sale en Rival Schools. También lleva un mismo costume que Guile. O sea, obviamente la corbata y el atuendo. Sí, creo que sí, era Roy, de Rival Schools, que llevaba ese mismo costume. Que llevaba la corbata y obviamente la camisa. Solo que Roy era más una referencia a Ken y Ryu por ser un shoto. Tachikawa y Fudo.
結構リスキーに見えるんですけど、1ゲージとかってほぼバンアウトなんですよ。もうちょっと自分で回収するのも苦しいなってシーンがすごいあって、で自分から触りに行くのも嫌だなって時は歩いてパリをして1回でも通常だとすごい回復する。
¿Cómo aprender a jugar Street Fighter 6? Con Fudo y Tachikawa.
そもそもガードでもこうやってりゃバーンとするからリスクはそんな変わんないよねっていうような考え方だよね。でしかも例えばなんか相手がループでタゲコンをやってきてました。もうバグ盛りっす。おーサーモンこれすごいですよ。
Ok, creo que se va a venir entrevista lo más probable. Aquí vamos, ¿entrevista? Sí, Hsien. Que desgraciadamente el Hsien perdió ya perdió su sponsor con Endemic, por lo que ahora es free agent.
So, Street Fighter 6, bro.
Yeah, new era.
2 mil. There's a whole lot of money. $1 million to first place. I don't know if you ever have taken the time to reflect on this, but really, what has that been like for you? Not just as far as the scene's growth, but you personally, man, like from where you started with all of this to now where you're at, like Hsien, you are known, people are stopping you to take pictures and stuff like that, you know?
I mean, it's like, man, it's really crazy to think about, because I always think about like day one, like when I like you ever like think back of like a time before, like, you know, you put yourself in your shoes back in that time period, like, man, like seeing something like Street Fighter 4, like, man, at the time I really didn't know how much this would change my life at the time.
Yeah.
Like at the time, like my friend came over, like, yo, you trying to play this? I just got Street Fighter 4. You trying to play this? And like at the time, I was grounded, so I was like, I can't, but I want to. And I started watching videos. I'm like, I wonder how this looks now. I started watching videos. I started watching videos like the old arcade. Watch videos, like the real blurry ones from the arcade.
Oh,
like
yeah, that hit different. That hit different with the low quality.
Real blurry Japanese videos. I'm like, oh, this is what high level play looks like. These guys are professionals. Like, it's kind of tight.
So it's crazy now that you coming from all the way like back then, and like just like now being where I am now. I'm like the person in the videos that somebody else is watching. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. It's like surreal. Like going back, like you asked me that question, like, man, you made me feel old. Like, why you ask me that? Yeah, low key, because now you thinking back, like, dang, like all this time passed since then, but it's not time wasted. Obviously, you did good things with all that time, man. So, and stuff is only going up from here, even though you already at such a high point. So, you know, speaking of that, with Street Fighter 6, man, what are your goals are right now? Like your content, your Twitch is going phenomenal. Like your viewership been great on there and everything. Like as soon as you start,
like I really want to branch out. I would really want to branch out like content wise. I think also like, and this is very like me very personally, like this is a personal goal. It's like I feel like while I feel like I accomplished a lot in Street Fighter 5. I feel like for me it's still a lot of unfinished business. Like I see a lot of players shifting towards content. But like deep in my heart, like I feel like I have so much unfinished business when it comes to Street Fighter like 5 and like going into 6. Like I still have like that competitive urge. Like I really want to win more than I want to like drop new content. You know what I mean? Like, I still want to do that. I still want to branch out with that. I really want to expand that so much. But like deep down in my heart, like that's where like my real that's where the real fire is, like from like the start, you know. So,
yeah. And you know, I'm crying. I'm proud of you, dog. Then I gotta say something toxic, mad and masculine, so that I can make myself.
You gotta
balance it out, something like that. Hsien, bro, always a good time talking to you, bro. One of the best players in the world, Kimberly extraordinaire. Man's like Hsien.
Hsien's right. Job's not done. We still have a lot more to go through. In fact, his match is coming up, and we'll see if he gets that victory and moves on. My name is Sayff. I am joined with Wrench. Mike G, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. And I actually love that interview with Hsien, right? Getting to hear the fact that deep down, he's like, there's
only moderators.
Like, I am not done. Like, I am not retiring to the home of content.
Hsien versus Hsien viene ahora, penúltimo match de la ronda 1 de losers.
Seeing people take down boss battles. Like, nah, he's like, I'm looking to take down the bosses myself, the player bosses, and I love seeing that from Hsien. I love to see the competitive fire still churning very, very brightly inside him. So we're gonna see, right? He's obviously
aquí viene Hsien versus Hsien. Y el que gane se enfrentará a Hsien para ganar el puesto de top 8.
If you know Hsien, if you're familiar with him before this, used to be part of the East Coast branch of things, right?
Yes.
Definitely in New York with some of the finest to do it in that special golden era.
Y aquí viene Kimberly versus Chun-Li, 36 años contra 29 años.
But he has since moved to Texas. You can see that social in his name.
Puede ser Chun Mirror o Kimberly versus Chun-Li.
All of Street Fighter 6. So he is here for the Midwest top 16.
We still claim him. Anyway, coming through with the Kim, that's what it says right there, but he could also have that Chun-Li. I would assume he would not want to run a mirror match against someone like Ehai, who has been more established with that character throughout Street Fighter 6. Let's actually get a quote from Hsien real soon. Let's see what he's got to say. Chun is scary. I hope the perfect parry gods are with me, and he hopes that it's a turn blue kind of day, which is kind of odd for him to say that Chun is scary because he also plays that character. We've seen that take him to a lot of top spots up in TNS and many other tournaments as well as he's developed that character for himself. But I would imagine maybe he'll try the Kim first and not run the mirror match.
Yeah.
Someone that's more established.
¿Va a ir por el Mirror o va a ir por la Kimberly? Opción difícil para Hsien, si va a ir por la Kimberly o va a ir por el Mirror. Mi apuesta sería que va a ir por la Kimberly. Tal vez él no quiere jugar el Mirror.
Like a lot of the time, they're just getting to run roughshod all over you, and it's very difficult to stop that.
That's true, and even worse so because the fact that you are playing Kim, you don't have the same defensive measures. You don't have a fireball. You don't have a DP when they get in on you. So like, stop before it helps. Preventative help.
The parry is his defense, right? Like that is all he's got.
What he was given when he was born.
Yeah,
in the game.
He's like, I'm playing the cards that I was dealt, and yeah, that's all Kimberly's got. So he's gonna be looking for these moments, right? And then on the other side, if you're Ehai, right, you gotta start taking that into a play, right? Like if you're gonna throw the fireball, maybe don't immediately follow with a drive rush, normal drive rush in and throw,
out.
right? Yeah, stuff
like
that.
The elbow drop, hit him with a DP, potential kick. Has a nice little arc and region where you can sight people outside the skies. Her also having DP is really good up in the corner when Kim does get in, or if that does happen. And then also, you know, she has ways to
va a ir por la Kimberly el señor Hsien. Pues aquí vamos. Let's go.
Character's really strong. Chun-Li in those top spots, you see in a lot of tier lists for a reason.
And you know, we talked about, we saw our previous Kimberly player. He just didn't go wild enough.
Take the throw.
This time we see Hsien 99 seconds up forward. He's holding up forward, right? Like he's willing to do these things, these moments to make the other player uncomfortable.
Gotta do that with his character.
Bien bloqueado el overhead. No confirmó bien Ehai. El confirm de la crouching medium kick. Spinning bar kick a la pared, take the throw.
Reversal jab, Vagabond goes to the button to catch him walking back. Again, he's trying to catch him walking back, but at least it's forcing him.
Nada.
Like that. Back for a fireball. He calls it
Te vas a la pared. Perfect parry.
To be with Ehai this time. Side switch into the drive rush pressure, respecting it all, but Hsien, he don't got much drive rage.
Ambos en burnout.
The fireball to lock him down, falls the fireball. Burnout, real bad for this character. Target combo, commitment. Dash up attack.
What attack, bro.
Oh my god, so brave from the side of Ehai.
Take the throw.
Forward throw from Hsien. Both players about to get their drive gauge back. There it is, we greened up. Oh, but he actually pressed.
¿Lo mata? Lo mata, lo mata, lo mata. Sí, la gasta, la gasta. Lo mata. Lo mata. Round para Emai. Ehai. Buscando abrir el marcador 1-0.
You know, I've questioned why this character is not. We don't have a delegation against Charlie. Hit my hotline. We gotta talk.
Se gasta el level 3 para ya tener el bufo de daño y velocidad.
The stream numbers are going up. Oh, I love that. It's their fierce punish counter. Now, Ehai, this is Kimberly's world, and you're just living in it. How are we gonna escape? Fade it out perfectly. Shine. Asuna.
¿La mata?
We're gonna finish this up real quick.
Sí.
The back out gets a Tatsu right after. Fantastic stuff from Shine to call that out. Has the buff up. It stays for the entire match. You gotta hold that.
Take the throw. Se comió la crouching medium kick. No, medium punch. Otra vez. Level 2.
It's so funny. I think it's jammers the way I said it. Like Chun-Li's 90% of the time they get hits from throwing a fireball. We've seen that in this set. Shine's jumped a couple of clutch fireballs already for big hits. Look, he's looking for it again.
The thrust, fireball. Fancy here.
Ooh, interrupts that time. Didn't actually combo into the Zanshu though.
Yeah, I think you may be looking for a reset off that button, possibly. Like maybe looking for like a tag. Finds the anti.
Take the throw.
Yeah, no reaching this time. Oh,
se la comió. 1-0 para Hsien.
A little too late. Hsien taking the first game.
I like this. Get active. Get that motion, bro. That's how you got to play Kimberly, in my opinion. Get aggressive with it. That wild, not mild sometimes. Drive rush in to catch that swift rush, but didn't get that button. Now it's getting caught in the corner. Careful now.
Spinning bar kick.
Ooh,
Perfect parry.
No frame kill meaty situation for you.
Back throw. Y ahora es en Ehai que está en pare. Bien, se escapó con el wall jump. Otra vez a la pared. Take the throw. Take the throw. Esta vez aprendió bien y usó tension. ¡Hostia, el overhead! ¿Lo mata? Lo mata, lo mata, lo mata, lo mata. Lo mata. Lo mató.
More activity on their side too as well. It's not just like fireball, it's like drive rush behind it from the overheads. Backs up, doesn't get jumped in on off the teleport to low though. Vagabond low once again.
Tiene level 3.
Yeah, he did crouch medium kick in his stand, light kick like 3 times in a row. He was like, let me see you do something. Let me see you do something.
Dicho que tú.
Smart franchise.
Back throw.
Medium kick +1 for Kimberly. One of the rare plus crouch medium kicks in the game.
Fakes. Let's cancel fireball. The elbow drop hard to use up in this matchup if you know they have the tension kick ready.
Quiere baitearlo para que salte. Para castigarle con tension. ¿Lo mata? No, no lo mata, no mata. Lo debe dejar en Get for Gamer. Y lo mató con el último golpe. 1-1 le empata a Ehai. El último golpe de la Tencho Kick lo mató. Take the throw otra vez. Nos vamos al tercer game. Cuidado. Ahí el overhead. Bien. Dicho que tú. Back throw. Tiene que te cuidado de High que está casi en burnout. Esta vez ya está bien. Bien, recuperó barra. No confirmó bien ese overhead. Dicho que tú. Hoy se lo comió. Lo mata, lo mata, lo mata. Set point para Ehai a punto de eliminar a Hsien del torneo. Bien parado con la stance medium kick, el Ray Rush de Ehai. Dicho que tú. Bien, está bloqueando bien los sumitos de la Kimberly. Dojo, bien usado. Level 1 es Strike Invincible. Y como ese golpe se considera un strike, level 3, se lo gasta para tener el bufo de daño y velocidad. Musiquita. Deja que tu burnout. Esto es GG, parece ser. ¡Oh! ¡No! ¿Cómo dropeó el combo? Eso era victoria para él. Era victoria para él. Porque si le hacía después fallar la siguiente adivinanza, lo mataba. Take the throne. Bien, le saltó el...
But yeah, Hsien taking to the skies and then catching the throw bait. He's teaching him a lesson right now. Gonna set him up in the corner here. OD to end it. Yeah, level 2 as well. Getting very close to burnout, if not actually in the gray zone.
Sí, burnout.
Every day. He pulls up. Gets the counter hit. The reset
Take
with
the
the
throw.
One more time. Oh,
¿Lo mata?
He knew he was gonna go for this.
¿Lo mata?
Believe it. This man's about to sit him down with a Zoltan.
No, no lo mata.
Just alive. Oh my goodness.
¡Y lo mató! ¡Y elimina a Zhen del torneo 2-1! ¡Jesus Christ! Otra vez se repite la tragedia. Primero Aldo me eliminó por una Chun-Li, ahora Hsien eliminado por una Chun-Li. Se repite la historia. La debilidad de Nueva York son las Chun-Li players.
Insane play. Insane play.
Yo, the custom, the confidence to have my life is
¿Qué confirm fue ese? Hsien pensaba que iba a usar algún tipo de confirm diferente, pero fue por el throw y falló. Falló la adivinanza y pagó el precio el más caro.
But like for your tournament life and losers, to commit is huge. It is massive, but a big reward is more on the bracket. Still in.
I like you bringing up a point like that, right? Like we see it, but like in a moment like that, to decide the game when you're gonna die if your read is wrong, that is a risky thing to do. And man, you can't get a better reward than what he just got.
The DPs, the defensive tactics, and things like that. You know, there were some great moments from Hsien. He has some great corner pressure.
Eso le costó carísimo a Hsien. Le costó carísimo. Ese momento fue el mejor de todos. Y luego la mala adivinanza de Hsien le costó carísimo. Así que Hsien se enfrentará a Hsien para ganar la clasificación al top 8. Y ahora vamos con el último match de la ronda 1 de Losers. El Chacotai versus Van N. Que va a ser Lily versus DJ. O sea que tenemos 3 DJs en top 16. Free DJs.
Tay on the Lily, indeed. Streamer extraordinaire, El Chacote. Been around the block for quite a while. Definitely been a mainstay of Street Fighter 5, right? We saw him on various seasons of SFL.
Modern Classic. Modern Classic DJ juega contra El Chacote usando Lily.
Rocking both the modern and classic. Hopefully a trend I hope to see more and more as we progress in the game. But I wonder what he's gonna pick.
No hay entrevista, así que viene el match Lily versus DJ.
Deal with fire. You know, this is one of those matches where I feel like DJ does pretty damn decent. He's got great fireballs. You know, he can't be put in burnout. It's bad, but he can space his character out and stop her from stocking up for free. She really has to commit to getting these knockdown situations. And already, it's a character that her game plan is so linear that it's good.
La única Lily que llegó al último CPT online. Aunque en realidad creo que ha habido 3 Lilies que llegaron a top 16, pero ninguna a top 8, desgraciadamente. El único que ha ganado torneos, aunque no sean clasificatorios, ha sido Hibiki con Lily.
Prevent you from just freely stocking up as the Lily, and yeah, that really is the name of her game. I always love seeing the Lily players, though. I think the character's definitely got some strengths, obviously a lot of weaknesses as well. But
a ver qué va a usar. Sabemos que Chakotay va a usar Lily control clásico. El tema va a ser Ban. Si va a usar Classic DJ o Modern DJ. Va a usar Classic DJ. Y Chakotay usando el Custom 3 de Lily.
Yeah, right now, Chakotay be able to kind of impose his will. We'll see. He doesn't want to immediately go to the Condor Spires, right? Knows that Van An could potentially, stuff them from that range.
It's a classic from Van, by the way. We'll see how that works out. The anti-air drops him right back down, up in the corner. That crouch fierce, one of the best in the business, if not the best, for stopping people from trying to leave and also.
Ahí va. Esa es una de las cosas que molesta mucho a los jugadores que se pelean contra Lily. Cuando te empiezan a spamear el OD con Inspire.
That's one thing that people don't really point out for this character. You know, he does have a low amount of weaknesses, but one that definitely does suck is that you have 2 needed to spend for any sort of reversal situation. How you spin your bar, he wakes up with the super outside.
Level 1 Strike Invincible.
Either, at least a real one.
Yeah. He's willing to spin the super, already threatening those defensive choices. I love seeing that. Oh, and then immediately just press. He's like, you try to press that there crouch. You kick no. Going for a ride afterwards as well.
Sink him down. Okay. Threatening with these buttons of lights and immediately really good focus tool. Reversal, but that's good. You force him to use that bar. It's a big win for you.
Exactly. Both players pretty low on drive meter. And Van N primarily using his to get her off.
Wow. Guess for game.
Man grab again.
Man, a little bit stationary, it feels like. You know, these jump ins. Happy with side switch. The
perfect parry al OD con Inspire.
Very awkward. Credit because he's completed the whole combo.
All right, he's in burnout. Definitely doable here for Van In. Finds the anti-air, ready with the jackknife. Good. On point with it.
2 bars though. He doesn't want to be too linear. You got to punish that though. That is
¿Lo mata?
Most definitely OD extension here. Send the air slashers. Chakotay believing a little bit too much in that one.
Season Sonic move, bro. Got little Larry's on him. Plus frames. Tries to be set with the knee drop, but again, Tate able to stop it. Sequences a sway play. Once again, punish counter for the fall. Fake out throw.
Feints. Oh, wow. I love that button press back from Chakotay. Really recognizing when that string was going to end. Using the longer range buttons of Lily to punish there.
Pick that bar at the bottom of the massage bar. Van had to get this for a punish counter. Needs a fat follow-up. Needs something real good. He's going to get it. Oh,
no punish that time. Got hit a bit too low. Allowed Chakotay in the scramble to get a stock up as well. Oh, it looked like he wanted the charge kicks, but perhaps didn't have the charge.
Like that shit with that crouch fierce. Wasn't able to get it. Anybody's game right now. Bar at the bottom. Don't get too close. The forward fierce.
Lo mata. Lo mata. 1-0 para Chakotay.
El Chakotay.
¡Muerto! Aplastado contra la pared. Va, pero pobre Chakotay. Si gana tendrá que pelear contra tú, el Kevin. Si quiere clasificar a top 8 losers.
Find the mark with these 4 fierce, back fierce. So that's man almost really good. Damn, the sway play, but he didn't commit the reason right after it. That's just dangerous. You get hit with that, you're like, dang, I can't.
A la pared.
Like, he just makes you feel
oh, no, try to drive rush afterwards, Van N. That was already his plan.
Slasha. Take the throw.
Work for me, try to wake up with the back dash, didn't get a punish off of it. Aggressive. That drive rush pressure.
On the spire. No, la slide. Round para Van N.
Easy back dash and stay solid.
Win scatter.
The fireball. Oh, you thought
like that.
I like you just catch people like coming in, just let it loose the right time.
It's one of those things, right?
Oh,
you gotta
yeah.
Players like that. You gotta make them think twice.
Go for.
Try to punish your stocks.
Go for.
Oh yeah.
Take the throw.
He doesn't want to give up the drive reversal. He's got to take this mix.
Impact.
¡Qué grande!
That was nasty.
Oh, God.
Stalking up in his face and then DI
Lo mata.
when you're trying to press something.
Set point para Chakotay a punto de eliminar a Van En.
Set point for Tay.
Man was
Right now. Will this hit? It will. Okay, level 2.
No,
Not like that.
no se sabe el ritmo.
True.
Bueno,
Yeah, Chakotay, if he committed to the attack portion of that, right, he would have got counter hit by the level 2, so that's why we saw it. Great up kicks on the Condor Spire.
Van don't have read.
On the incoming top bar. It's good to hit that side skies to throw. Van In, this is your game to win.
Looking real good right now. Wow, the backdash actually got clipped.
Sam like it.
This is it.
Hella short. He finds success. He finds a level 3. I'm sorry, CA. Even more damage to C.
No.
Straight up sits on him, taking that drive gauge with her.
Bueno.
Oh, but Van En
Uno a uno.
with him. Crouch medium push the call.
Dropping bones right now. Van, evening things out. It all comes down to this now. Tay was in the World Warrior top 8, so he's been in
No, gonna
tough
ban
situations. But
next
now it's the
versus
time to punch
Hamad.
it out, right? Like you got there.
Damn.
Stay there. Finds the anti-air.
There we
Van is
go.
ready with the jackknife.
Yeah, gotta be ready with that. Such a solid anti-air for DJ, but it just requires the charge, right? And DJ is so good at moving around, kind of making his opponent guess, using the sway, using the good walk speed. A lot of time they don't have that.
Hey.
Oh, perfect timing. The crouch medium punch just countered.
Hey.
This is the problem.
Hey.
Until you have those levels, even more so. The low, he sets the pressure. What was he going for? You couldn't hit it.
No, dropió el combo.
They ended up being a counter
Bien
hit
usado
on
el
the punch. I don't know
reversal.
if that kind of made him hesitate for a moment.
Esto ya se ve negro para el Chakotay. Van está con más del 70% de su barra de vida y Chakotay está con menos del 5% de su vida. On the Spire. No. Uf, daño.
Yeah, just a really late drive reversal, and then he gets clipped. Super to burnout as well. This is so smart from Chakotay.
Burnout, ¿lo mata?
Oh,
Lo mata otra vez. Set point para Chakotay.
He's still in. No fear from Chakotay right there. You got the 2 bars to pop off with your reversal. I dare you to do it. We don't gotta talk about that.
We don't see that.
Hey. Ah. Hey. Ah.
PvP if she wants to look like a throw, but you know, it's gonna be difficult here. Oh, the OD.
Oh.
I cannot believe that.
Madre mía.
Like kick, short of the command grip.
Oh,
Uy.
Punish though. He tried to
Back
drive
throw.
rush in to make up for the distance.
Imagine if he did though. Yeah, no. Get back. In the corner.
Perfect parry. Uy, burnout. Esto es medio GG. Eso sí, Chakotay consigue, lo mata. No podía hacer nada. Final round del último set de la ronda 1 del Loser Top 16. Uno de estos dos se irá. ¿Será el Chakotay con su Lily o será Van N con su DJ? Level 3. ¡Sáquese al piso! Enterrado al piso. Con dos paya. Con dos paya. Lo mata. Y set. Y el Chakotay elimina a Van N 2-1.
That was a hype set. That was a hype set. Give me more.
KO.
A dope set to watch. Chakotay bringing it. Had such smart command grab reach.
Así que ya la ronda 2 de Top 18 Losers está confirmada.
Like this man knows when to command grab people, and Lily did many command grabs.
And I like that he was realizing when Van was close to burnout or trying to deplete the gauge, like eliminate it by going for like OD Condor Spire, so that if he goes for drive reversal, it's a net gain for you.
Exactly.
Get in again, this realization of when to stock up, when to bait him out with those stocks, when to go for drive impacts, even simple things like that add up to so much. And even though like the deep step in the corner kind of got a little bit, that's going to happen when you play Lily. When he got the offense going and flowing, it was hard to stop.
Yeah, man, look at that max range into the OD Condor Spire. Those spacing traps like that, and then the burnout on top of that. No fear shown on the meaty. Like, that was just such clean play, such confident read. I can't believe that combo. What a trade combo.
Insane. This character has so many insane conversions, but so does Lily. And we see a lot of success off these counter hit anti-airs, off the crouch fears. All that
Ahí viene. Hamad versus Riddles. Viene ahora. Luke versus Onda.
Kevin, that's going to be an absolute banger. We still have matches before that. We still have more matches before that. This is such a sick bracket, and we're not even done just yet as we move our way to top 8 loser side. Remember, again, tomorrow we'll have top 8 first of 3, but today is all the way first of 2 as we solidify who is left in the mid-best.
Now, we were informed that after Hamad's victory over Brian Neff, he was having a little bit of technical issues with his power, so I'm not sure if we're going to Hamad versus Riddles right now or Joe. Oh, it looks like we are fine and dandy. Looks like all those power issues were solved, so we're going to get Riddles versus Hamad coming up right now. One I'm very much looking forward to. Like
Onda versus Luke.
Solid. He's got the Luke right.
Se viene.
Street Fighter 6, and just as
Onda versus Luke.
Good, I'm very interested to see how he combats the Honda. Yeah. Right? Because Hamad is super strong fundamentally, but we saw he's willing to do these spacing traps. They're going to mess with your mind. Off of the headbutt, he'll just do the butt slam in 99 seconds. I'm very interested to see how somebody like Riddles is going to deal with it.
I think Hamad was playing games before Riddles was born. There's a 14-year difference, but this is sick to see. But this is what I like to see. I like to see new players from not only other games, but also from other age groups. You know, they could be playing anything else, but they out here playing in the streets with us.
That's one of the coolest things about fighting games to me is that as they're getting older, we're getting to see the generational battles, right?
Yes.
We get to see like one of the first generation, the Street Fighter 2 heads versus the newcomers, and then we get to see like literally people's children now playing fighting games.
Right. Onda versus
second generation fighting
Luke.
game players. We already have some.
Ricardo
Honda.
Onda.
Right? It's like a second generation fighting game player. It's so cool to see this. But right now, Riddles versus Hamad. Winner goes to
Edmund Onda.
A lot of things we're going to have to consider.
Perfect parry. El pot slam.
It's definitely one of them, and that was perfectly done. He gets a corner carry off of this. Perfect parry.
Perfect parry. Te baja la pared, amigo.
Oh, and that.
Tosco. La clap. Le hizo la clap.
Oh, and then he fakes him out with it. He is going
No.
to town. Do you know this matchup? Because if not, you going to learn today. Hamad, first round.
Primer round para Onda.
You going to learn today. Oh, man. That was literally just running roughshod. Oh, and then the only headbutt after. He's pulling out all the shenanigans.
No, he's a real Honda player.
Yeah.
He said headbutt the kids.
Yeah,
Perfect parry. Okay, this should get some corner carry. Actually gets the side switch. Even better. I like it. The frame kill. Get the side switch. Put the
El tema de Onda le está dando poderes a Hamada. Tursky!
Jump over. Okay.
Look at how first knock on the backdash. We got the jump over. He immediately goes butt slam when he lands.
No.
Like, it is just the pace that he is trying to make Riddles.
Take the throw.
He got motion, bro. Look at that bar at the bottom too as well.
Oh, that level 3.
Take the throw y punish counter. Lo mata, lo mata.
Burning him out with the normal, going directly into DI. He's like, let me get that meter if you ain't going to do it because I'm taking the round.
Here we go. One, Supermarket can kind of slow things down a little bit and less access in terms of letting Riddles get that approach with the prepares and things like that. That has been routing things back. Gets a knockdown. Heavenly hands are blessed.
Yeah, man, he's been fishing for a lot.
Tursky!
Right? So definitely with that sumo spirit.
Perfect.
Buff available, even more dangerous.
Now,
Yeah, toss him back into the corner. This is my screen. Tried to bait him out.
Solid.
Back throw de nuevo, pero esta vez de parte de Riddle.
Run by Luke once again.
He's out of there with the butt
Se
slam.
escapó del naco.
Puts him in burnout. Your game to win the butt slam.
Nada. He's dead.
He wants him to
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Dead.
Perfect stuff. Catches Hamad, or excuse me, catches Riddles.
Dead.
That two-piece.
Round 1-0 para Hamad contra Riddles.
Wasn't the heavy version. Didn't see a CA cancel.
Freak! Oh!
Even in the face of them having bar to bottom too as well as a rebuttal, Hamad
on the win.
First game. This variance in terms of
JP no.
When to bust out, when to get aggressive, and when to pull back just a little bit has helped out Hamad so much. Careful now.
That's how you're supposed to play these type of characters at high level, right? Like that is what really leads to the success. Ooh,
no
spacing trap, so good from him as well. Nice jump out. Doesn't get the punishment.
Uy, el recovery.
That's a throw. Looking on Riddles, lacking and slacking in bar right now. Almost on E. Perfect parry, butt slam.
That hurts the drive gauge, man. Just for taking that. Oh no, punish counter.
Daño. Delicioso daño. Se viene otro bicho throw.
Chipping away. The ball parade.
Yeah, exactly.
Lo mata.
He knew it was a
Set point para Hamad.
Just like that, Hamad on a set point, he said.
Hamad puede ser el primero en clasificarse a top 8 losers.
Riddles showing the discipline, the patience. See if he can ride this to a round victory. Throw as well, put it down, trying to tame Hamad, who's been a wild beast since the set started.
I like the throws though. Those are everything that this character wants to do up in the corner. Cannot backdash on the meaties.
Yeah, at least he gets a regular parry, so his drive gauge doesn't get too punished from that butt slam.
¡Duskoy!
Okay, you have to lead right now.
¡Duskoy!
Yeah, go right.
Se gasta el level 3.
It makes sense because you just want to kill the character. Yeah. Don't let Hamad get back in the business.
Memphis!
And that's what I think really makes the difference, is the fact that Reels wasn't burnout. Most of the time, I'd be like, I'd rather have him save the meter. But when you're in burnout, screw that, man. Yeah. Just get the W.
Character can work without that bar, right? He's got level 1, level 2. He'll be A-OK. I mean, I don't even need it, to be honest. The backdash was ready with it.
We saw in the beginning, he missed his drive rush. Yeah, we see a lot of neutral drive rush extensions from Honda. It's unfortunate drop there. Oh, punish counter is not blocking.
Duskoy!
The parry afterwards.
Duskoy!
Backs up with the stand Pierce, almost got it with the crouch Pierce. Nice up in the corner.
Take the throw.
Him on the mat.
Just parrying it up right now.
Take the throw. Take the throw.
Oh, no,
Dropió el combo.
That would have been the game.
You gotta commit.
Back throw.
No prenup.
Oh, no.
Se viene el level.
A
No.
little bit too far. No, with punish.
No, lo mató.
Riddle's not gonna let it go.
Best ball, baby!
Second time around, he'll draw up the paperwork.
Yeah,
he's so He's like, I'm not losing half of what I had before again.
Not the kids, the keys, the car, all of it. No.
He'll draw up the paperwork.
All even out. Game to game right now. See what happens. Rose has been definitely getting really big.
The look crouching medium kick.
Hard to break the loop down, especially in Honda. To get through all the fireballs. Fantastic this.
The look crouching. Super head pod! Medium punch incident.
Oh no, though.
Proper neutral kick. Preemptively waited for the back end. The follow up, though. Oh, brother.
Yeah, that would have been death.
No way.
He wants the side switch. Yeah, he was walking up trying to back throw. Riddles interrupts.
Set point para Riddles.
Right there for the kill. Now on set point.
Mix him up. Riddles on set point. Doing that work up in this corner continuously. Neutral jump to A-OK. Drive reversal in place. Stops up the hands. Gets a butt slam. It's a big kick up. Palm parade. About to be painful.
Ouch, man. Look at the drive gauge disparity now as well.
Good.
And he's going to say, I'll throw the rest of it away as long as I get a chance to play.
Let's play old school. You want to play old school? Play old school.
A la pared. All right.
This is almost here for Hamad. Man with the hands.
Oh, wait.
Lo mata.
Wow, bro.
Damn.
¡Rame el torpedo! El torpedo.
Good bar special right there. Not stay for level 3 for victory. He wants level 2 to get the kill. Stay in the game. Come on, getting blessed.
El overhead.
Overhead coming through right there. He's playing some solid defense now. Though look at this. The parries, the tech throws coming through. Yeah, he wanted that after the hands because it's minus. Thought Riddles would be swinging into it.
Dos goy. Bien, le dio todo para recuperarse.
Anything like that would have been fantastic. Riddles got to be careful with that car.
The low threat of Honda, that's one of his weaknesses, right? It's not that great. Oh, let's find the punish counter there. It's going to be a link. And the throw, at least it wasn't punish counter, so he's got some drive gauge.
Oh, you see a buffer. Yeah. He's looking for that level 1, possibly, as a cross cut.
And that was twerking at the club right there, up and down.
So you've had enough. Yeah. Not enough to. Not for you.
No, lo mata. Lo mata. He's dead. Hamad top 8 losers con Honda. Eliminando a Riddles 2-1.
The flash knuckle into the level 3. Couldn't get to it in time.
Tenemos Honda en top 8.
Could you imagine the alternate timeline where Man's able to hit that level 8?
Tenemos Honda en top 8.
Clutch decisions in timing like this that lead to champions. Hamad, top 8 with the Honda tomorrow. But I want to give a shout out to Riddles for coming through so near the game and being able to get to these top spots on his own, you know, the top 16s and things like that. But hey, back to Hamad. Great play to have that variance of Honda, right? Aggressiveness when need be, pulling back.
Wow, madre mía lo que le ha hecho.
It's imperative in this game, and he knows what to do with Honda.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw it, right? Where anytime Reels was low, and sometimes Lukes often find themselves low frequently because of their conversions or whatever have you, whatever they decide to do. Hamad sees that, and it's like a shark smelling blood in the water. He immediately is going to attack.
Un look menos, quedan 4.
does is attack that drive gauge, right? He's got these cool block strings, the palms, these long things that drain a lot of your drive. And we saw Riddles a couple of times, like trying to hold on to that last bar, only to either jump in and then the subsequent block string burns him out. So Hamad was just so on point with that all day. Love spinning the level 2 at the end of that right. And then, yes, to end it all, DI exposing the string. Riddles couldn't quite get the flash knuckle out when he needed it. We saw Hamad advancing.
Fantastic stuff for Hamad.
Ahora viene el último corte de 5 minutos y después se viene Joe contra Weas, Sievenes, Hsien, High y por último tú, Kevin, el Shakutai. Ya que Hamad confirmado top 8 loser size.
I'm excited that Carne Asada is back at Chipotle. Carne Asada! That's what we got next. Yes, indeed, for a limited time only. So make sure you go out and get the Carne Asada while it's there. One of the most delicious selections you could have from Chipotle. And again, big ups to Chipotle holding it down with Capcom and Street Fighter 6 throughout this entire first year, providing codes, the various majors, the giveaways with the collaborators from people of the community. Just been a really dope partnership to see.
You know, I'm super hungry, so we're going to have to take a quick esports break while I go get some food. Y'all can go get a snack too, because we will return. More Street Fighter 6 action coming right your way.
Ok, corte de 5 minutos y nos vemos en unos momentos.
It's our most tender cuts of steak, grilled and seasoned with cumin, oregano, and coriander. Finished with fresh lime and hand-chopped cilantro. Carne asada. This is our best steak ever.
Let's get this mission started.
Season, it's only gotten better. Big Bird in trouble. With all your heart.
Nobody saw this happening. I dare you to find me better Street Fighter.
Unprecedented and unpredictable. It only gets better.
All or nothing!
This is a different Chris CCH. I don't know who this young man is.
My man looks so happy.
His speed in general is so hard to keep up. RD taking it down defensively and get the biggest sprint that we've seen thus far.
This is the hardest season of Street Fighter League ever.
History in the making. This is our moment. This is our time. This kid is ridiculous.
as you can see, I have the one, the only Hawaiian shirt man. And these maracas are not here by accident. It is because we are, of course, both DJ extraordinaires, my kind sir. You know something, I want to start right there. So I saw you, you had a match. I forgot exactly what major it was, but it was you and another DJ player. The match starts off, y'all just immediately get the dancing, shaking the maracas. Did y'all talk beforehand or what?
Yeah, man, that was Light Strider, good guy. We talked a little bit. He's like, you know what, you want to do a dance off before we get into it? I said, I'm game. I'll do it. And we got into it.
HSM, you are one of the biggest characters that we have seen throughout the entirety of Street Fighter V, and now, of course, we are here in Street Fighter 6, man. You are extremely entertaining. Where did all of this start, man? Like, I clicked on your stream one day, and I just could not believe what I was seeing. Where did Hawaiian Shirt Man come from?
Man, I just wanted to feel good. I used to go by a different handle. I'll keep that on the down low.
Yeah.
But I wanted to feel good. I wanted to, have a party kind of atmosphere. I wanted to make people smile. I wanted to smile, and I'm smiling all the time, and I feel good about it.
Okay, so this is your first interview. Is that accurate?
I think so. I don't think I've interviewed anyone else. I think you're the first.
Okay. I feel special right now. That's great. This is a big moment. I know everybody at home is excited to see you doing the interview. But, of course, you can see you are automatically extremely comfortable on camera, man. Like, you're just such a natural. So, what were you doing prior, like, before you started streaming and stuff? Were you already doing different things on camera?
I mean, I'm a corporate trainer, so I train a lot of employees, so I'm used to being in front of big crowds. It don't make me shy.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man.
Okay, when you do your corporate training, do you go up there with the maracas and the shades on and...
I have my tricks. I'll leave it at that.
Oh, okay. I like that. So, when it comes to your playstyle, are you mainly concerned with entertaining people and winning, or is the entertainment the most important factor?
I'm always going for the win, man. So I like doing zany stuff, but if I'm doing zany stuff, I'm trying to intimidate the other opponent with it. I ain't just doing it to do it. I did that at DreamHack. I shook them, but hey, I did it. I built meter off of it.
Yeah.
I enjoy playing the game most of all. That's my biggest motivation right now. Compete and enjoy the game.
Hawaiian Shirt Man, I'm telling you this right now. This is coming from the most electrifying man in the FGC, Big Hollywood Rob TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You are one of the most entertaining people I've ever met in my life. I'm talking about on camera and off. You are a ball of energy and positivity, and you are absolutely amazing. And I'm honored to be a fellow DJ man with you. My God.
DJs stick together, man.
100%. You've heard it here. Man's like Hawaiian Shirt Man is going to keep bringing that energy, keeping all of the people moving, and keeping his opponents in fear of all of his dance moves. We are getting right back to you with more CPT action. Yes, sir.
Hey, people, let's keep that energy up right now as we're still in the loser side of things. We still have more fire action coming right at you. Once again, Sankola, Ringe, Mike G. We've had some electrifying matches all the way through, and we still have even more in store. Hey, let's get a look at the bracket and see what's up next.
I'm just glad that I can now know that Hawaiian Shirt Man just doesn't do those things for no reason. He's like, I'm trying to get in the opponent's
It's like, it's a reason.
It's an Orange Cassidy style of approach, which I can appreciate as a big wrestling fan. So I like it. I like it, Hawaiian Shirt Man. Keep doing your thing, man. But yeah, as you mentioned, top 16 fully underway at this point. We're going to have our top 8 qualifying matches from here on out. Every single one of these is going to be top 16 losers round 2. And everybody is either going to be progressing into Sunday or going home.
There it is.
First up, of course, we got Joe Umar Rogan versus Wheat, Shen Chang versus Ehai, and Dul Kevin versus El Chacote.
Wow. So, Luke on Luke. The people love to see. But I will tell you this, though. Different sort of Luke for both these players, both these competitors. And, if there's one person that knows that mirror match, is definitely Joe, who understands how to fight Luke players. Yeah, how many times have we seen him fight Noah? How many times have we seen him fight Dual Kevin? How many times have we seen him complain about the same character that he plays? But Joe is already qualified, so he is, as we point out, already kind of buffed to not have that stress on his back.
True. That's a good point. It's definitely going to be something that he doesn't have to worry about in this set, right? He's kind of playing for experience, to sharpen his skills, to get more experience under that type of atmosphere of a Capcom Pro Tour type environment. And we talked about he actually made it to Capcom Cup in the last year of Street Fighter V, so he's been holding it down for a while on the other end, Weezy hasn't qualified yet, right?
Ok, vamos ahora con los últimos 3 matches que nos quedan. Vamos contra Hsien D7 contra Joe Umeroken, que fue enviado a losers por Jock, por Just a Kid.
Yeah, that's the problem. Is Joe out here to ruin your day. He ain't gonna like pull back and be like, you know what, you're a fellow Luke player. Yeah, exactly. He gonna cook you and be like, sucks to suck.
That's actually a good point. It's like, you know, sometimes you play a character where there's camaraderie with the other players of the character. That's not Luke.
No. It's only my crouching medium punch is fair.
Like
the rest of y'all, no.
This is Darwinism. This is survival of the fittest. Like, I don't care. Like, I am the best Luke. I will leave body bags behind me if necessary.
Whatever it takes. Again, there is money at the end of this. That's also the reason why Joe is playing. And again, he wants to get prepared. He wants to get ready and steady for the CPT finals. Yeah. He's already qualified, but why not enter a big bracket like this and get that work? We've seen him do it at TNS, at Casa.
Okay.
He's a monster.
Stuff like that. Yeah.
Entering all the weeklies.
Oh, here we go. Classic versus the new Luke right there. Wild.
Default Luke versus Custom 3 Luke. Aquí vamos.
Capcom Cup, please.
Time Blast.
Same brain cell.
Sharing it right now.
Like, I shall sandblast.
I shall sandblast too.
And that's what we're going to see. Like we talked about, right? Luke is such a great character at playing with a lead. So neither of these guys are going to really overextend just as I say that, though.
Perfect.
On what is technically a button that you don't see Luke's whip a lot.
Back throw.
Medium kick has enough range, and they put it in places where it always connects.
I think the best buttons of this matchup, from what I hear, and it's kind of hard to say in a mirror match, is crouching medium kick and crouching medium punch. Crouching medium punch, obviously, but crouching medium kick has a lot of range against stand medium kick, and they want to.
Oh no! I see. That makes sense.
Yeah,
that's what we kind of just saw, right?
Yeah, we back up for crouching medium punch. It's like playing around on ranges, but that is punishable. That's bad. Drive impact. Joe Umeroken.
Round para Joe. Buscando abrir el marcador 1-0.
That is true.
Mr. Umeroken. I remember that's where I first heard about him. In old Pump the God Street.
Against that crouching medium punch, no commitment to drive rush or anything else. Inside of Weezy, gotta commit with his character. Go to carry. Stay close.
See Luke about to sandblast and another crouching medium kick. So it's opening the door here. A little bit of a corner carry. Good throw tech. Oh, and another crouching medium, or excuse me, but the stand medium kick whiff. We see it with punish with the crouching medium punch.
That heavy kick. That means he backs off. The trade! Still has him up in the corner.
Man's was spinning. Ooh, tried to catch him throw teching right there. Great discipline from Wheat. So this whole round, he's been extremely disciplined. The back throw's not going to be enough damage, though.
One touch, though. There it is. The finesse and blast will put him the rest. Good shimmy. And again, one of the best shimmy tools in the business. 6 frames. Leads to so much. Crouching medium punch to the goat. So good.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Luke has so many ways.
Incluso si Joe es eliminado, él ya está clasificado.
Trying to counter hit people, trying to check the drive rush. It's an extremely potent tool.
Great insight.
O sea, da igual si Joe gana o pierda, él ya está clasificado.
Oh! And yet again, now this time the counter hit version, beating him to the punch of whatever you want to do, saving the 3 bars.
OD, the bust out. Drive rush back throw. You need this. You need to have this corner space. You got the bar at the bottom. A few more conversions. This could be your victory. The anti-air's right there. The perfect parry on the overhead. He calls it out. He finds the side switch. The throw. Joe.
Joey just needs one more hit. He's got full drive meter as well.
Lo mata.
Oh, yeah. That means a buffer is more than on the table. Doubles up on the drive rush. Takes the first game. Joe Umeroken looking strong.
1-0.
Doing the most out here. On gaining a point to try to move to top 8 tomorrow. Just try to move people's day, you know? That's all he's looking for.
That's what he is doing, playing spoiler. Keeper of the gates. Oh, just stuffing, just violence.
But then, yeah, that's when that crouching medium kick starts to come into play. Like, the catch him walking back, once you tease and tantalize the crouching medium punch.
And you see Joe's mixing in the stand fierce as well. I think you're trying to catch on to what Wheats is going to do, this crouch medium kick. Forward advancing normal. Oh, no. Yeah, he missed the air flash knuckle.
Take the throw.
Definitely what he was looking for.
Fireball. The perfect parry though from Wheats, trying to keep that bar as healthy as possible.
He's been good. Been good with the perfect parries for sure.
He also, actually, right after, but he finds fist to face. Stan Fierce as a starter. We go for beast mode.
Damn, bro.
He got one more touch. One more punch down throw, or the drive impact. He carries it out. He tags the throw.
It looked like he held the parry for a little while longer. That was unfortunate. Oh, but good counter hit. He's gonna empty his bar. With, no! He needed the level 2 combo. Maybe a level 1 combo would have did it. But now both players in burnout. But Weeds, yeah, he's so close to chip. Joe, so smart.
Set point
Gets
para
him on
Joe.
the verge of being chipped out, then holsters the sandblast, jumps the super, set point.
Almost hit Joe Rogan. Looking to end the life of a loop player. Perfect carry factor. He only goes to the punish counter pick up. Wants a knockdown. Chaser. Medium heavy kick. Oh, the fadeaway, but nothing big in play.
Yeah, indeed. He could have, if he would have went into a level 3 combo, he actually could have burned him out, but it's fine. Joe still very much in control of this match.
Medium punch again. Harassing. Counter hit. Like knockdown, but look at this. He still has the corner space.
Exactly. It still has the drive gauge advantage as well, so he can't get too frisky. He can't just spin that drive rush to corner carry himself.
He's got some real good. These perfect parries. You know, crouching medium punches. Get the crouching medium kick though. Got the walk pack. Chaser. Careful now. Don't let him on. Don't let him in.
Oh, yeah. He didn't want to do anything. He was burnt out anyway.
Tiene level 3, Joe. Necesita un confirm. Y nos vamos a Memphis.
But still, we'll take the throw in the scramble. Yeah, don't want to DI that. He's got level 3 on deck.
¿Lo mata? Lo mata, lo mata, lo mata.
Found that button.
Spin that bar.
Yeah.
There you go, yeah. Mansell's back with his bar.
Mata, muerto.
To stay in the game. The stave offset point.
Memphis.
Daddy's hard. And Wheats tries to equalize things. A lot of bar spin, but do what you have to stay in the game.
Yeah, Wheats has really been sniping when Joe's trying to kind of move forward a little bit with his crouch medium kick. But that's why Joe adjusted just like that. Slight walk back as soon as he gets into that range. Baits him out perfectly. That's only -2, yeah.
Attack takes off.
Brian and Riddles.
Let's stand medium kick. We saw it being whip punished.
Look at Joe, yeah. As soon as he gets in the crouch medium kick range, he starts walking back.
Like, he sees him ducking like, he knows.
He knows, bro.
Jump back.
Every time he just keeps walking in and walking back. He's like, I know you want to do it, bro. Look now, he's like, I'll even show it to you.
Those hoes going low continuously. Walk up throw. Look at that. And those counter hits.
Take the throw.
Inching forward from
¿Será un 2-0 para Joe? No, lo mata. He's dead. Joe elimina a Wea 7S del torneo y se clasifica top 8 losers. Por lo que Joe se enfrentará a Hamad mañana.
He's already qualified, but again, ruining the days of everybody else is his reasoning, and he's still just as deadly, just as nasty. 2-0 on a fellow week.
I love that his picture looks like his opponent thought they could beat him. He's like,
really?
You thought you could beat me?
Really?
Really?
That would be something that Joe would say, though. Honestly,
yeah, like, come on, son. Like, man.
Talk that talk, bro. But he
Ahora viene Hsien.
He definitely, and he do be walking
Viene
the walk,
Hsien.
I seen it. I synced it.
We've seen it right there, man. He walked up.
El penúltimo DJ.
Able to be so dominant in the neutral, calling out when Wheats is standing as the crouching medium kick keeps landing continuously, forcing Wheats to back up into the corner. That means he doesn't have to use that much drive rush unless he's using it for combos like this.
Yeah, I love Joe. He just did the little things in the footsies that go a long way, right? Like that stand, we just saw back-to-back Stan Fierce's hit. That was one of his other answers for Wheats, like where he was trying to press buttons at, because Wheats had a lot of good crouch medium kicks himself. But Joe, he started walking back to whiff punish it. He started pressing Stan Fierce to move himself forward as he was going to get into that range. So you see another Stan Fierce right there, right? So many of those really connected. Great stuff from Joe. And you talked about it at the top of the set. He knows this mirror match. He knows how to play it super well. And we saw him just manipulate on the ground.
Penúltimo match. Hsien versus Ehai. Que va a ser DJ versus Chun-Li. Y luego Duel Kevin Chakotai. Que va a ser Luke Lille.
But we're still moving on in this loser side. Hsien Chang versus Ehai. That's going to be DJ versus Hsien Chang, against Chun-Li. Yeah, Hsien Chang will probably use DJ, and I would assume Ehai will go with the Chun-Li. I don't think he has a DJ also, but I would imagine, again, avoiding the mirror match is probably the way to play.
Yeah, and I really liked the way his Chun-Li looked in the first game, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I thought he had all the tools necessary to really take it all the way with this character. I think she's an extremely strong character, and when you can pilot her and use all her tools effectively, yeah, I think she is not one to be messed with, to say the least. On the other hand, Hsien, very strong competitor, as we talked about. And DJ, to me, is an anti-meta type character, right? We see these people that want to do like fireball drive rushes and whatnot. If he does an OD air slasher, the reward is wild, right? So he has these moments, and like people really try to press buttons after blocking lights from a certain range. He can cancel into sway, get out of the range of your crouch medium kick, get a punish counter on it, get huge damage, right? He's really, really good at making you play differently than you normally would in Street Fighter 6.
Well, I think that, certainly can do for the meta, though, on her side of things. Her level 2 is fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
It's one of the best in the game. You build up par afterwards, and you take them to the corner. It's so good about dealing with fireballs, too, as well. Her buttons, as we've seen, are insanely good. Stance cancel stuff is really good. She's got the mix of the overheads and stuff. She's got everything, bro.
7-frame disjointed crouch medium kick.
What? And we don't put her in top 5. People are like, why are people putting her in top 5?
That's
crazy talk to me. But you about to see why. You're about to see why.
Counter hit jab links into crouch medium kick, so you don't even have to send drive rush on like the 3rd light during the light string. You can just press the crouch medium kick after, and it'll combo if the last one counter hits. She's got a lot of cool things about her, but let's see if Yihai can pilot her to victory, or if Hsien put a stop to this run.
And one of the things that I like up in this matchup overall is that she gets so much reward off of any type of drive rush in, crouch, just for the shimmy. She's got the jabs, as you mentioned, the swift thrust. So if you try to drive rush in a bad sort of way, she will stop that play expeditiously.
And look at this right now. Yihai, this is, speaking of the OD fireball, he's actually the one that brings it out first, getting the combo off the counter hit jab, and wow.
Round para NI.
Very well played from the side of Yihai. He's that OD fireball also to kind of lock him into the corner, and I like him using that more often than most other people, because of that double fireball you might be seeing off the heavy from the side of DJ.
Yeah, but Yihai, we saw him get punished for throwing a couple of fireballs in that first game, right? So it seems like he's not being dissuaded from it too much, but maybe picking his spots. It's a different matchup after all. Oh, no. You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn a lesson reaching on DJ.
Hey.
Jump fierce. Went for the OD right after. Yihai's defensive tactics have been fantastic. Can you stay solid right now, though? It's almost depletion of your drive gauge. Oh, the interruption on the
level 2.
Burnout. Level 2, it's taking away a lot of that drive gauge. Hsien still has a little bit of it, though. Ooh, and he respected the wake-up option.
For the ODP. Would have died for it, so it makes sense. Oh, again, counter. You mentioned the counter hit off the jab, bro.
All day, every day. Catches them low, actually can complete it, but this pace is just catching Hsien off guard right now. The double jab.
Do something.
Oh, you got to avoid the chip, though. Yeah, he's just going to throw the air slashers. Oh, my goodness. Yihai's a little bit too far for a level 2. Oh!
Uy, saltó mal y se comió el air slasher. Final round del primer game. Entre Hsien y Yihai. Yihai viene de hacer el upset por eliminar a Hsien 2-1. Hsien vino de perder 2-0 contra Sayff.
How they're going to play it right now. Hsien very comfortable just chucking the air slashers.
That Sobot knockdown. What if Hsien might go for like level 2 against the fireballs if you get enough help, if he just wants that level 3 clincher?
Yeah, I like it too because like if Yihai wanted to go through those fireballs, he's going to have the OD and drive rush, and he only had 3 bars. Now he's not going to have any after this. Hsien drive rush conversion. Give me that health.
Se gasta level 3.
This character has utility,
para dejarla en burnout.
Is ever so important. Look at all that damage. But what has led to it is the most important thing. Damage off the supers, static. But when it comes to what happens, what leads up to it for DJ, that's why he's so strong. Real bad. Yihai caught up in the corner.
Hey, muerta. 1-0 para Hsien.
And it is Hsien taking the first game.
And there was a moment, Hsien gave Yihai an opportunity. We saw that jump in. Yihai had an opportunity to anti-air it, but in the heat of the moment, when your back's against the wall, you're burnt out, something slipped through the cracks. Hsien up 1-0.
Normal parry, but keep that gauge nice and healthy. You've seen him use OD fireball to fight the fireballs, so it makes sense to stay as healthy as possible with the drive gauge.
He's chucking him.
Close up for a punch against the Sobot.
Ooh, and then reaching. This time we talked about it, the output of damage that DJ has Because now we're in the quarter half. Your life bomb with the air legs.
Spinning bar
We've seen
kick.
that from Ehai, right? These confident defensive choices really can switch the momentum.
Kind of worked out. Lazanti finally cutting through.
Juri.
Flashes forward, heavy kick, caught the read.
¿Lo mata? Lo mata, lo mata, lo mata, lo mata.
Jump fierce into the super action level 2.
Looking good. The follow-up not even needed. That's the launch of the sky enough for Ehai to put himself on the board.
Ay, Juris.
Maybe not. You know what? Go for what kills for sure, especially for this game.
Yeah. I like it from Ehai here. Still going to have plenty of meter. Chun's pretty good at building meter as well.
That's true. Like a battery.
Ehai tendrá que ganar este set y el que sigue si quiere empatar 1-1. Y Hsien solo tiene que ganar 2 rounds de este set para eliminarlo y clasificar a top 8 loser side. Y tras eso esperar al ganador del Chacotay contra tu Kevin.
Yeah, Ehai been taking a lot on defense right now. Shit, I'm kind of surprised he didn't end up going for a throw, but he does find it eventually. Tries another one. Will he pop off?
Crouch fierce, fireball after the stance cancel. Oh, luckily.
Take the throw.
Puts it up in the corner.
Bien bloqueado.
Wait for a little bit. Tries to go
no.
He techs it, does not connect.
Yeah, nice tap parry from Hsien. Able to recover in time to take the throw. Ehai gonna burn himself out with the OD fireball. Let's see if it pays off. Oh no.
Oh no, level 3.
Very fair.
Hsien, I don't know, just didn't want to cancel. Maybe willing to bet it all on this burnout.
Would be the right way. Counter hit off the swift thrust.
Hey.
Rushes in for the grip. Tries to get that slide applied.
They shock it to.
Try to take nothing, bro.
No, se mató solo. 1-1 lo empata Ehai.
I felt the invincible reversal coming. I was like, I don't know when you're going to do it, but I feel it in my bones. And for him to bait out Hsien.
Se desesperó y usó el OD Jackknife muy tarde. Y le dio tiempo a Ehai para bloquearlo.
Cancel fireball, attack on drive gauge from long distance. Bro, that's that heavy kick, bro. You get a punish counter, it is nasty. You can't let it whip, bro.
Straight up OD. Oh, okay. Swinging back. That's fierce.
Es la ya.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hsien over in Singapore use that a lot too.
Yeah, a very popular tool for DJs. Oh yeah, the parry right after the Sanchu, but no big reward.
Dropió.
Tekken with the legs. Doesn't do anything. Drive rush with the light. No stopping point from these drive rushes. I know it's kind of hard to characters in 15 frames, so fast with the other characters. You have to find a way to play around it. But then again, the fireballs, the drive rush with the buttons, it's been a lot of variance, so it's been hard to read how he gets through.
All right.
Uy, burnout.
In the corner here. They're going to abuse those air slashers, heavy air slasher. Oh no, actually gets reversal off.
Bien usado ahí para escapar de la pared. Pero no tiene medidor. Esto es situación de GG. Set point para Hsien.
If Ehai had level 1 and woke up with it, it would have beat the level 1. So very smart right there for Hsien.
Sure kills. And again, the fireballs are being very problematic against even this drive rush. Again,
no. Usó mal las Tension Kick y se va a llevar barbaridad de daño y posiblemente burnout. Go, wake up, punk.
I love that projectile from Hsien. That was so smart.
Yeah, he saw what happened last
week. Nada, esto se ve un poco GG. Esto se ve GG. Y Hsien elimina a Ehai 2-1. Tomándose el boletito para top 8 loser side.
I like when he has them on the back foot, he goes for sure kills.
Yep.
To be able to be, I guess I want to say, you know, what's the best way to put it? I want to be able to move on without too much, you know, like worry, risk and things like that. Yeah, risk and reward. That's probably the best way. Honestly, I like seeing like fireballs on distance stuff. You already saw what happened when Ehai woke up with that crouching medium kick and made that clutch come back against Hsien. Why not back off, go for these fireballs? We see him also backing off quite a bit, not committing to the swipe flame. So we've seen some of the Chun-Li players be able to counter with stand fierce or like jump medium kick and things like that.
Absolutely.
So he commits to fireballs. He commits to like different sort of options in the stand fierce and crouch fierce for shitty tools.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ehai, that was really what spelled a lot of his doom was, trying to take the throws. We see it, and good stuff from Hsien, really prioritizing being in that situation after every knockdown or when he jumped in. He was just trying to show him that strike throw 50-50 over and over and over again, and Ehai just really couldn't find an answer that was reliably working for him.
Último match que nos queda de la noche. Duel Kevin versus el Shakotai. Luke versus Lily.
A mid-best classic right now, but definitely with different characters. Listen, Duel Kevin does have multiple characters, and you know he has the Luke, but of course he has the Rashid if need be. Both characters are fine in this matchup. Actually, Luke might be better, but Tay has proven what happens on.
Sí, porque según parece el matchup Lily Rashid es a favor de Lily.
It's 4 a.m. for him. That's usually what he's streaming like. Dang, bro. He about to run into another one of the best in the business and one that's already qualified as well.
Hasta ahora de los que ya están clasificados solo Joe está en top 8 losers. Ahora falta que tú, Kevin, también gane. Incluso aunque gane uno de esos dos, sí o sí por el destino, ellos dos tendrán que pelearse en el top 8 losers. Y solo uno podrá pasar. Se pensaba que ellos llegarían por winners, pero no.
For this first year, I've played Luke since the beta. I'm just gonna ride it out with the character. He's good enough to get the job done. Very interested to see that because obviously we see other former Rashid players. They kind of went hard on the character, right? We see Big Bird playing the character.
It's hard to be consistent.
JB, full-time switch, and like Gachikun, all kinds of these dope players making the full switch to Rashid. But Duel Kevin is like, pump the brakes, bro. I
Luke
like
versus
Lily.
Lily.
I like the results I've been getting on him.
Oh yeah, this character can do a lot of damage. It's even harder to deal with the fireball pressure like you would like to. At least she can do well against fireballs when she's got to put that up.
Último match.
When those fast fireballs come out, the hit scans when they land, and where you're at is going to be even harder to deal with just in general. So I'm curious to see what is going to be the game plan from the side of El Chocolate.
We're going to see again. This is going to be our last match to get into the top 8. 2 out of 3 all day, every day. And you have drive reversal immediately as soon as Duel Kevin sees it. We talked about, I think he's a very strong defensive player. What a connection, though.
Eso fue el target combo.
Nice stuff. Stocks up. He holds straight, makes a little bit of bar. No
Buen escape.
Yeah, flash knuckle getting him out of there.
Cuidado con esa crouching medium punch. Bien usado el reversal.
That's what they did before. Make them waste that drive, kill it as much as possible, then get in and get your win. It's a risky thing, but it worked out for these characters. They can run that strike throw continuously off the wind side.
Yeah, man, when you need little damage like that, you get put in situations
Te comiste el agarrón.
so you're going to be burnt out.
Con
so
dos payas.
Guessing and making these defensive reads. Oh, the driver
mala idea.
Baited out from Duel Kevin.
Overhead. ¿Lo mata?
One more conversion to go. Level 1 for the kill. Oh,
lo mata.
First round to Duel Kevin. Ever so dominant. He's always in it. Every time you play him, it feels like he's never out of it. He plays like he's never out of it. With his character, he definitely do so. Perfect parry. Finds the command grab. Attack on drive gauge.
Yeah, I like that.
Ahí que lo percata.
Duel Kevin again, a solid defensive player. A lot of times just line and wait, and we talked about how you can't let her stock for free. We'll see if Chakotay kind of pops off with the attack version of that a little bit later.
Yeah, gets the crouch for the drive reversal. Command grab lands.
Take the throw.
Yeah. There's a little bit more drive to work with, and he backs off. No drive reversal there. He's holding this pressure, but he has to be careful. He doesn't have too much. Now it's time to go on the offensive.
Yeah, Duel Kevin, he sees these stocks, he's pressing that stand immediate punch. He tried to escape off the driver's pressure.
Burnout.
The low opens him up. Level 3 is going to burn him out as well.
Saque ese hombre.
This is good. That lead. Grab some stocks. No chase down.
Se salvó.
Yeah. That drive rush, I don't know if her distance isn't enough.
Lo mata.
To the crouch fears,
no.
So I probably won't recover it.
Damn. La adivinó bien. Ambos en burnout. Qué buena. Le castigó. Final round del primer game.
Oh my god.
Magic. I thought he was about to cast a 9th level spell with that pixel, bro.
Yo, I heard Rob in the back. I swear to God.
Me too. Oh, Rob was trying to counterspell that joint. Yeah. He was like, there's a swarm of meteors heading for the
Perfect. Fireball.
Back dash, avoids the throw.
Go for it.
The command grab. Oh, there it is.
Take the throw. Coming in. Otra vez. Momento Luke. Oh, bien dropeó ahí el flash knuckle.
We're dropping the side to Kevin. Ready for that stand medium. Very much punishable. Tag does not connect. Careful now. Where's that command grab at? Tay, I know you want a command grab. Do a nasty type of cat. Punish, counter, big boy damage. In the yellow, this damage ain't gonna be mellow. Level 3.
¿Lo mata?
Immediately.
That's rough from Chakotay. I'm not sure what that was at the end. If it was just a raw commitment to like a low read, or what.
No lo mata. El pixel.
Kevin still leading though.
How much magic you got? Oh,
None.
Anti-magic field.
1-0 para tu Kevin.
Kevin. On game point, to send another person home.
Oh, Kevin, yeah, you see, as soon as he sees the load up, trying to drive rush in, nice spacing from Chakotay though, then just messing him up, doing the drive rush in a command throw, definitely messing with his brain a bit.
Ooh, push again! He's ready against that stand medium, but it's been like a teaser, like a poke tool. But it does have a lot of recovery, it's viable, it's not the best button in business, you can see why.
On those fire.
And the hurt box is extended enough to where you can whiff punish from very far away.
Damn, look at that stand medium, just as good as it was.
Take the throw.
Good, 6. Walk up tonight with
Go for it.
It looked like he tried for another throw.
Bien usado el drive reversal.
Interrupted, we got a quick drive reversal again. Oh,
Lo mata.
Beat him to the punch with the jab, confirmed.
Bing, 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 bing. Bing, bing. Match point para el señor Duo Kevin a punto de eliminar el Chakotay.
Likely right now with the way he's doing so dominant, and this allows that drive rush in. Can't get in, but the drop though once again. Oh
no!
No go, Bozo. You took that drive gate for that.
Big gray day for Luke.
There's no blue. That means you can get in and get real nasty. Hella plus now. Sheko gets hella nasty. Immediate drive impact though. Maybe they don't have to deal with like level 1 possibly. True, I get it.
Yeah, Chakotay, maybe he could have milked that a little bit longer before getting the stun, but nonetheless, this is a big advantage for him.
Se comió el shimmy, lo mató. Lo mató. KO.
On his stream, was talking to Tay. He's like, you should do this. You should do this. Oh. Were you right to do that, my guy? Were you right to do that, my guy? The command grab, he's in.
This is the mind game. Does he know the counterplay to what he told Dual Kevin?
Ooh.
We shall see. That's important. If you give advice to a fellow player, you better have the counter.
On those fire.
Exactly. There's a buddy like me.
Go for.
Hey man, next time just block better. I don't know.
Well, finally the cross works because there was
OD.
Waking up with a light kick again.
Wow.
Very active defensively.
No la parida.
Back against the ropes.
No, el comandero falló, wifió y se fue a la pared. Take the throw.
If this CA lands, he's looking for the right conversion, drive rush, crouching light kick as the opener. Will this be the closer?
With CA, he did get into the yellow range, but it felt heavily scaled.
That's right, Fiddle plan is all the fist land. Ooh, all it takes
El pixel.
one chip. Fireball.
Y Duo Kevin elimina a Chakotay 2-0.
Out of the bracket, 2-0. Damn.
Yeah, I honestly don't know if the one sand
Chakotay fuera, así que el top 8 ya queda confirmado.
I don't blame Chakotay for trying to
Por el lado de Winner Sachin Box versus Sayff y Zhen versus Jack. Por el lado de loser tenemos a Hamad versus Joe Rogan y por loser tenemos a Hsien versus Duo Kevin. Tenemos unos cuantos canadienses en top 8.
They played over in the finals, and I'm sure there's data that they both could assess. And like I said before, Dual Kevin knows this matchup. He was like, yeah, you should do this, this, and this. He was talking to Tay because Tay went and lost to a Luke. So he understands how to fight this character. He understood not to fall to certain things. He understands where to land that against a stand medium punch. And look at how much that leads to corner carry, damage, and things like that. He was able to stay solid even when in burnout.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Dual Kevin, I just feel like I really have been loving the way he's been playing in Street Fighter 6. He has a lot of cool, innovative ideas with the way he uses different mechanics. He was one of the first players I really see abusing offensive drive reversals, where people would get their block strings going when they're cornered, and he would just drive reversal, knock them down. Lots of cool innovations from him. So I love the way he's been playing. You can see just the sand blast, smooth out that brain, baby. Give me that dub.
And that smooths out our top
Ahí está.
loser side. Hamad,
Honda,
Juri,
dos looks y DJ en losers.
Kevin, lots of great action.
Así que tenemos 3 looks.
But lots of great action coming up. The LCQ, bro, is going to be super stacked. Listen,
3
Capcom
looks
Cup 10 is almost
in top 8.
as we said before, it's a last chance qualifier. It's currently open for registration, so go over there right now. CapcomProTour.com for more information on how to sign up, register, and win $1 million. Look at that. 16th to the 18th, a lot of days to play for that LCQ spot.
Y luego el 21 al 25 es la Capcom Cup.
LCQs for these major tournaments are often as good as the major tournament itself. So you're not going to want to miss the LCQ, obviously followed up by Capcom Cup. You're not going to want to miss these Storm collectibles, these action figures that have partnered with Street Fighter 6 to bring you some of the cleanest and highest quality figurines you can collect today. Beautiful stuff. You can check out the Street Fighter figures on their website. You get a preview of all of them in this thumbnail. High quality things all day, every day.
Time to unwrap some things, but only after the break. Yo, after this break, we have Chipotle Unwrapped coming right at all of you to go over what went and occurred in this Midwest tournament.
Ok.
You're really making all of
Con esto hemos terminado la cobertura del CPT Midwest. Ya está confirmado el top 8 para mañana, que va a ser Sachin Box versus Sayff, Zhen versus Jack and Winners, Hamad versus Juri Rogan y Kevin versus Hsien en Losers. Y de ellos 8, solo uno se llevará el último puesto de clasificación, ya que después el número 48 va a ser para el que gane el LCQ, que obviamente trataremos de transmitirlo si el horario es correcto para verlo. Pero en fin, gente, hasta acá llegaría hoy el directo de hoy de el último CPT online por ahora, dependiendo de lo que pase. Dependiendo de lo que pase, veremos qué pasará. ¿Qué pasará mañana? Hoy también lo del horario del LCQ. Buah, qué asco me da esto, ¿ves? Uf. Pero bueno, ya veremos eso. Pero bueno, nos vemos ahora mañana con la conclusión del último CPT online. Así que un saludito.